This is like passive.
And yet again, Tommy has proven why he's Mr. Essential. Let's go ahead and clap it up for Tommy.
It's not
He was the only one that was justified in being late because he had to stop and get this.
he already had it. The way he told it earlier, like he
had to go back. He had to
I'm not
get
riding
him
around
out.
ice cream in the car, friend.
I ain't know. You know you was out here with these bitches. I'm sorry, my bad, bro.
He's like, what?
What these bitches want from my nigga?
Apparently, Peach Melba.
Hey,
Somebody let me know.
Peach Melba and Turtle Sunday together.
Sound like a messy situation.
Together.
Yes, I had a scoop of each.
Hmm.
It's the chocolate and the peach. It was a nice combination. It was, nice. It was very good.
That probably been better if he was high.
I'd be high to be
Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Socially Awkward. If this is your first time joining us, I'm your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi 700, or Comer Walker if you're nasty. Ow. I am joined by my co-host. First and foremost, we got the man behind the magic, the classic man, Mr. Tone Deaf.
What it do?
The narcissist.
It's the new.
This nigga.
Shake them dread. Remind me to download that for
Bro,
the
you
button.
don't even get an intro this week.
Are you hating, man?
He's just swinging too
Because we
hard.
got Pod Guy One in the building. Make sure you guys check out their fresh show. Of course, we have the beautiful Sarita in the building. We already have introduced Mr. Essential, Tomas.
Miss Yamin.
And this week we
Are
have
you-
Kayla joining us as one of our special guest hosts. I dragged her in here.
Are you
Kicking and screaming.
Are you eating it over here? Or I put it
You came in kicking and screaming?
Well, it's still kind of
It's very solid. I wanted to make sure it was.
no. I get it. So yeah,
Solid as
I
a
Let it settle a little.
I got me a spoon. It's in the bag.
You brought a metal spoon from the crib?
No, I got a plastic spoon.
No, when it gets
Why you got vegan?
Those are so. Those are delicious.
Most people
Delicious.
tune into our show just to see how-
Delicious bites.
delicious bites.
Delicious
That thing
bites.
is so
Vegan
good.
lemon blueberry cake jar. I'ma be on 600-pound wife.
On
In a
time.
minute.
I need to get the
Yeah,
milk
you
off.
you the only one on time for niggas being late.
Right.
I
Look,
love this intro. Hey,
shout out to Tommy who had his event on Friday.
thank you, and thank you for all that showed their support.
You're welcome.
Kayla came through with her boy, her man boy. Dudes looked me eye to eye. I'm like, damn, nigga.
They done grew on you.
I saw him in August, and then I saw him now. Nigga grew,
Man, kids is growing like fucking weeds.
and had a lot of people show up. Shout out,
Good
to
job, Rita,
the
for staying up with us
Bites.
tonight.
Yeah, I see over here falling asleep.
Delicious Bites has a plethora of options to choose from, baked goods and sandwiches and salads and whatnot. So find your way there if you can. 64th North Avenue, 6538 North Avenue. But yeah, sold a couple pieces. Sold some artwork. That was my first time actually like vending alone, and it was a success. So thank you for all that support.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Hold on, we're making some adjustments.
We just want to sleep.
there you go.
Gracias.
I can't see nothing. Because
Hey y'all. What's up, Tia? Yeah, so
Hey, Manuel.
What up, panel?
I had a long week.
This is a panel of niggas.
Right. It really is.
A whole panel of niggas.
I had a
Nan's
long
pizza.
week, man. Most of y'all know like Jelly Bean got admitted to the hospital. I'm frustrated because they don't know what's going on. And it's like you get happy when they don't find things are able to rule stuff out. But then it's like, if they don't know what's going on, they can't treat it. They can't fix it. My throat is weird. Ree gave me some shit to eat, and ever since I ate it, they've been fucking with me. Not this,
What was
like it was some of that Indian food, but yeah,
Open you up.
There's
Man.
some turmeric.
man,
Full of turmeric in there.
That's probably exactly what it was.
something I'm like shit. I hope my motherfucking throat ain't closing up.
See, everybody use your
Oh,
whole.
God.
Everybody use your whole government name, Kayla.
She tagged my name. We friends on it.
It's your whole government.
It's out
Yeah,
there
it's
now.
that curry.
It's too late to change.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything curry, turmeric, all that,
I'm
all
about
that
to go
shit.
incognito
Look,
on
I don't,
Facebook.
because like when she got me, she just got me chicken masala. Like that was fine, but she had me taste something that she had, and they've been like every fucking
Where your
sense.
water at?
I don't got none. Damn.
Yeah, I hope it didn't have no you know what in it. There's that Indian food be having that in
Look,
sometimes
oh,
too.
really? He gave me
Mhm.
one.
I'm saying I'll never do nothing for you. See? I'm like the Bentley Farnsworth of the show.
I told you, Mr. Essential Man.
I just have to walk around with an umbrella over your head and shit when you going to places.
You have to start doing that for me.
And a mirror like Jerome. What'd you say?
So have you start doing that for me?
You be serious, though.
I know.
Come hither,
But
Frederick.
Ain't that the rich bitch?
mhm.
Frederick.
Yep, that's all.
I'm so irritated. I'm like, what?
I should start acting like that with my little fur I got on my coat too.
Hey, according to your inbox, you can do whatever you want. And niggas be like, yes, ma'am. Show the nine means.
No, but it was fucking. Let me see. Yo, question to the ladies. I heard this chick say she put sea moss in her coochie. Have y'all heard of that shit before?
No.
I haven't, but
Oh,
But I mean-
sea moss ass pussy.
What's the point? Like, what is she trying to do?
Rejuvenate.
you know what?
Why would be sticking
Anything in their vagina. And then us as niggas go behind it and fuck it. What's wrong with us? You sat there and watched this bitch post on Facebook. Yeah, y'all gotta get y'all CMOS routine. Where you putting the CMOS, shorty? On the pussy. Slide right in her inbox.
Gotta be like this.
Like,
Right, freak ass on, man. Freak ass nigga.
Cause,
Sucker, can you show me a picture?
Cause it's like they hear shit like that and they automatically think, ooh, that's that holistic pussy.
Man.
What's up, Dino?
Not knowing that she just fucking experimenting,
Right.
throwing her pH off.
Hey, I actually I appreciate
Why would you
Dino.
trying to do that?
I appreciate Dino posting some of his old releases, his hip hop releases. He got some fire shit that's actually out there, music wise. So if you haven't paid no attention to Dino's posts, he's got some classic shit out there I like. Hell no, Shavonda says.
Mhm.
Fucking
Biodome ass coochie.
that's hilarious. CMOS in the Kukat. Hey hello.
Hey, giant.
Giant.
Lala tall as fuck.
I'm not gonna
She uses it after her cycle. Oh, okay.
I mean, you know what?
You should know this. You like the
Because I don't
residential
even know what's
holistic
wrong.
human.
I put sea moss in my tea. That's what I do, and I
How
put
many
it.
people
That's
put it?
about it.
Yeah, I thought
Tea,
people just
coffee.
like consume it, like
Right.
you know.
Drink
And I mean,
it.
you can use it for like if you're using for like a facial and things like that as well too. But
Oh, maybe she masturbate with
CMOS is weird.
Or maybe the sea moss is big.
like
so
putting like
it's
applesauce in your cooch.
Hmm.
It's like putting applesauce in your cooch.
damn near.
Like what for?
Yeah, I mean that's what
Well, they used-
CMOS the consistency is like applesauce.
They used
That
to put
and
these
nut.
little beads up there, and then when they pull it out, it looks like a booger.
I remember
Yeah.
that fade, that little
That phase? That
Yeah.
you was down to?
No.
Was that?
No, I'm just saying,
I
like,
remember
'cause,
seeing it all on social media.
man, they
Mm.
pull it out. So I'm like, oh,
Because they was
the
talking about the
toxins.
yoni
Like,
string.
Yeah.
yeah.
What you call it?
yoni
Mhm.
beads or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yoni
No,
beads.
what you call it when you sit on top of the thing?
Us
Yoni
yoni steam.
steam.
A steam. they were associating it with that. I remember that.
I
Yeah,
call
just
cap.
it looked like a booger, a pussy booger.
Sound like she misheard somebody combo and jacked it down. Yeah.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Yoni pearls.
Mhm.
Pearls, yes.
Consider the cooch and just say no.
Yeah, my
Uh,
shit too sensitive.
Lala gave you the finger.
I'm not even trying to
Fuck
find out.
you.
I'm not trying to experiment in that way. You got to
Yeah, I
stick
need
to what
pearls.
you
Yeah, y'all got it. I'm good.
You got to
Yeah,
stick
Yeah,
to
like
what
I
you
won't
got.
do a yoni steam just because I have an IUD and I'm not
No
trying
problem,
to get pregnant. So because it will definitely stop your
Really?
contraception if you have IUD.
Really?
Mhm.
What's that? I missed
Now
it.
that
If
I
you
didn't
do a
know.
yoni steam.
Oh, it just deactivates that shit.
Yep.
You know,
Pretty
I
much.
did not
You
know.
can now get pregnant.
Pretty much.
I've never been that like committed to not having kids to get an IUD because of like I'm always in that weird ass percentage where shit goes wrong. And my homegirl, she got pregnant with it and like because it embedded, like she had to do her entire pregnancy with it and they couldn't take it out until after
Baby
she had a
came
baby.
out.
Mhm.
So I'm like, yeah, I'm not. No,
I did it
I'm
for
okay.
5 years, but they don't.
My birth control is let go and let God.
Yeah, no.
They don't tell you. It causes cysts
Nah,
and
me,
all
I'm-
types of stuff.
I
They don't
am
tell you
very
how you get
fertile.
it. Yeah. Well, I'm probably not for everybody.
Yes.
6 months as a coochie cotton swab is nuts.
Look,
Evening hoe.
whenever I actively like, I'm like really, really, really like trying to prevent pregnancy. That's when I have kids.
Mhm.
When I'm reckless and like, we'll be all right.
I got an IUD. Can't take no chances.
I'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like because you got to look at. I've had live-in, no birth control, no pregnancy. When I was like, you know what? I don't know.
That's
if
what
I
you call
want
it? They
my
call
kids
it
to be
a
born with that
pocketbook?
forehead. Let me go ahead and pop these.
You don't need to clean your pocketbook.
Pocketbook is always something. That remind me of that episode. I think it was on Death Fresh. We all was talking about that porn first. Bro. When I tell you, it might have been on here too. I cried. I'll never forget that. And walking around smelling like corn.
You know it's serious when a woman says very fertile. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Beware. Niggas going in there like, let me see. Oh,
Trying to-
Russian
You having babies off the 3 pound?
Russian roulette ass nigga.
She said she ain't trying to find out.
Ten niggas say, oh, wait. I'm sensitive.
See,
Right,
Nick?
too late.
That's how her baby got here.
You
See,
just,
Shavonda said I had twins on the pill.
Pocketbook.
Damn, really?
Samesies.
The pill seemed
He
useless.
just didn't make it. Because again, let go and let God. He knew what was going on. He said, hug a motherfucker. She got twins and shit.
I had twins on the pill. Damn, that pill was.
worthless.
You must have steam cleaned the pill.
Don't work at all.
Nah, but at some point we got like locked down in the hospital. Somebody called it in a fucking bomb threat, apparently.
That's what it was.
Yep.
Yo, why is niggas trying to blow up the hospital?
You'd
No.
be surprised the things that
Right.
go on a day-to-day basis.
I was just gonna say
Believe
that.
me when I tell you.
I used to
Yeah.
work there, so I know.
What could motivate you?
There be all types of shit going on. Believe me.
It's a lot of mental health issues.
You can't leave your car
What up,
running.
Ray?
You can't do none of that over there. They'll pull off you.
Yep.
What's going on, y'all? Yeah, but obviously y'all know that we got some topics to hit tonight. First and foremost, can you play it's the second to last, the one next to the one that say Chromebook. Just Kiki Palmer.
Hey, Keisha, Misha.
Really? My mom was really working it. She worked me up to like 300K, and I'm like, oh wow, I got a lot of followers. But then all of a sudden, I started looking down, and I see her tweeting back the trolls, talking about, nah, you the bitch. I'm like, Mom, you cannot cuss the fans and the trolls out. She said, but you're my daughter.
So she done told us already.
Stop
Okay.
playing about her kid. She didn't say
And
it.
she don't
She set the stage early.
she said you the bitch get so I wanted to play that one first. One, because that shit was fucking hilarious. But because Kiki's mom has gone off again. Now, I didn't see anything from I guess his brother was like deleting shit.
He tweeted and then deleted after he got cussed the hell out.
Yeah.
Because did you see the brother's tweet?
No.
Why are you talking? I'm trying.
But now, people been catching strays. Poor Usher.
Is her name Sharon? Her mom's name Sharon. That's like the opposite of Karen.
That's the black version.
Black version of Karen. Sharon. Don't fuck with Sharon.
Right.
So we got we have a clip from the Breakfast Club. You see him? Kiki and her mom. I think Ree trying to kill me, y'all.
You try random foods anyway. You know how you're.
Because I was door dashing all day and I was hungry.
The pictures on mine don't look the same.
Oh, okay.
This one here?
Yeah.
Because I thought you had some mental problems.
Nope.
So I tried to be nice. But you gonna talk about my daughter? You gonna harass my daughter? You gonna talk about Usher? Usher is gay.
You gonna have to agree.
You and your stupid family don't even understand the business. Usher is gay, guys.
Told her to put some clothes on.
Gay.
I'm not even.
Damn it.
Not expenditures. I can't even say shit.
All right, I turned it up, but he gonna be loud. So.
I tried to be nice because I thought you had some mental problems.
Nope.
So I tried to be nice. But you gonna talk about my daughter? You gonna harass my daughter? You gonna talk about Usher? Usher is gay. You and your stupid family don't even understand the business. Usher is gay, guys.
Told her to put some clothes on.
I'm not even acknowledging that. I really don't even want to hear any of this because nothing is private anymore. We don't need all this transparency. And who recorded this?
Yeah, I don't know, but the conversation went from the conversation she was having with him. Not only has Usher gotten dragged into it, but his family got dragged into it. Check it out.
You ain't got a family. Your bitch family, your dick sucking brother, sister that you trust, your immigrant mama, please.
They have nothing to do with this. They have nothing to do with this. They have nothing to do with this.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Your mama do. She the one got you thinking you can go around and harass women because your daddy harassed her. Your grandma told me your mama was crazy and that if you wanted to listen to your mama, she's schizophrenic and so is he.
Damn. If grandma said it, case closed.
Grandma said crazy.
Whoever recorded this seems like they was trying to make Kiki's mom look crazy.
Correct.
But it doesn't make her look crazy. It makes her sound the way you would think a mother would sound if she felt someone hurt her child. If you allegedly hurt somone's child, that's exactly how any mother would react. You're going to get invited to private parts.
Yes.
She might say she's going to kill you, your whole family trash.
Yes.
I'm gonna jump out on a limb. I'm a mother of 4 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been way worse.
By the way, BZ you are a convicted felon.
I am a convicted felon.
Yes.
So I understand this right here. I'm empathetic. Like I get it.
I mean, put in some work. You know what I'm saying?
That's her daughter. Like, how do you want her to react? That's her daughter. Somebody hurt her daughter. Somebody disrespected her daughter. Yeah, how would you want a mom to react?
Well, we know how Kiki reacted because we got audio of her talking to Darius. Check it out.
That because you're nuts. There's no reason for you to say that. Jezebel, calling me Hades, that's all unnecessary. You do all of that unnecessarily because something's wrong with your mind. I've endured more from you, and I don't do that to you. I don't sit up there and call you all kinds of names and do stuff like that. You randomly have an episode, and then you harass me for an hour straight.
Not at all.
If I'm Usher, I'm never speaking to the Palmer family ever again.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Kiki was really watered down compared to Mama.
Yeah, you're supposed to shut Mama down.
Yeah.
Like what did that, like why?
But mom was so enraged, and they didn't know the phone call was being taped, so they think they're talking in family. She probably talked to her mom.
I don't care. If that's how
you
talk to me, if that's how you talk about me when I'm not around, don't be smiling up in my face
But that's
when we
Mama.
see each other.
How do you shut Mama
Either way.
down? How do you shut your mother down when she's like that?
Yeah, when she's
By the way,
enraged.
how would Mama know that? Where Mama get that from? You know what I'm saying?
But you know when moms get angry, they just say anything.
Anything.
Yeah, but that ain't a good one.
No, that wasn't a good one.
That wasn't a good one.
I'm sure Mama apologized for it, but she was upset and angry.
Because first of all, if that is the thing, and you say such and such is this, and such is bisexual, that means it's still a 50% chance that it could have went down. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
Let me
I
tell
don't agree with the Usher part.
What I missed, I was quitting the
Let
job.
me tell you something. I'm not talking to you as Mimi. I am talking to you as Tamika LaShawn Dinkins, mother of Renaja Jabri Dinkins Ross and Amaya Janae Dinkins House.
Who the fuck is this Ross?
I will. That was
Don't worry
light.
about that shit.
That was light, nigga. Light. That's her name. They both hyphenate.
You might as well drop that because that nigga ain't did nothing to earn any of them letters on the back of her name.
Oh, they drop them anyway.
See? So why you say it?
Because that's what's on their birth certificate.
You know you can pay to get that change, right? Listen, your mama said your whole government name. The hyphenated part.
He was asking who released it. I'm pretty sure he recorded this in order to release it.
I feel like I think Darius did.
That's what I'm
Darius
saying.
is a bitch ass nigga. That name is a bitch ass name.
It's usually the calmest person that's like they trying to agitate you to some shit. So I've been there. I've done that.
They egg you on so they can have proof to validate that you are a wild motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's like this nigga put his hands on her kid and then like you trying to like slander and do all this kind of shit.
It's basically when you try to throw.
I have hit niggas with cars for less.
Me too.
I mean, it wasn't for less. It just wasn't kids involved.
Don't incriminate her.
She already admitted she did time.
That's
She's past the statute of limitation.
Yeah, I'm also past. So am I.
Past the statute of limitation.
Mine happened before the kids.
Hey, I'm good. He
was a character.
He signed a character
Right,
affidavit for me to get my pardon for my felony, so I'm good.
He was a character witness. He admitted that he egged her on.
Nah, but
you know what? I completely understand her in her POV of this because even though I'm not a mom, let somebody do something or anything to either one of my girls, I'm scorching the earth twice.
I'm blacking out.
Yeah, and it's like I've gotten to a point of calm.
I'll be right back.
I've gotten to a point of calm. Like, if you follow me on social media anytime from like the early 2000s to now, you see the transition. Like you've seen the change. Don't think that because the beast is asleep is dead. You fuck with my kids, you got something on your hands. That's probably the only time that I really like flash out at this point. A lot of other shit, I just kind of let go. But that, you put your hands on my kid, you can get your shit stumped in.
And I'm not stopping to think about it.
So Dino, you're not a
Right.
mother, so let mothers do what we do. You go against the mother lying in her cub, we will off you. Yeah. I remember my mother showed some teacher mistreated me in like 5th grade or 6th grade or something like that. And I went home and told my mother, I forgot what the fuck she did. My mother never came to school, ever. And one day I was coming out of the classroom and she was walking down the hall. I was like, what are you doing here? I was like, don't worry about it. She went in there, had a conversation with the teacher and left. I promise the next day that teacher was treating me like the motherfucking king of the earth. I said, what did you, to her death, she never told me what she says. What did you say? I said, don't worry about that.
Look.
You got to. You have to.
Put the fear of God in her ass.
Me and my mom had to leave John Marshall High School running to her Toyota 4Runner because they called the cops. And then they showed up at her job. But and that was one thing because it's like she will handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact that as soon as she came up to the school, she up there to talk to you as a parent and shit. And the lady that was talking shit to me, she didn't know that my mom was behind me. So because I walked in the building first and mom was behind me, then it's like, y'all know mama high yellow as fuck. She probably didn't think that was my mama. She probably thought
found
that.
Out, didn't she?
Yeah,
Right.
she probably thought she was some,
You
big ghetto
learn
ass,
today.
like. And here she got on her little, because my mom, she worked in hospitality and she been a hotel manager for a while. She had on her little blazer and shit, her little blue skirt and her little.
Wait,
shoes
hold
and shit.
on. Nick says she knows people with hog farms. That's some gangster ass shit.
Hogs.
Hogs eat.
That's next level.
Hogs eat anything.
Yes, they do.
Delete that.
That's some gangster
Delete
shit.
that comment.
What's that, bro?
Nick.
Yep. So
Just in case. Scrub all that away.
No, but
That's right. It's the truth. That's why before Dylan tell me anything, he'd be like, "Mom,
Good.
calm down first.
Yep.
Let me explain." Because he know I'm going 0 to 100. Ain't no middle.
because it's like my mom brought me up there to get my stuff because like they had kicked me out, and she brought me out to like clean out my locker and all that stuff. Soon as I walk in the door, and like when you walk in Marshall's like the front door, but then it's like the office is like right here on the right, but like them little bars and shit.
Yep.
I'm going this way because you know you got to sign in and shit. What you doing? Like she just started going the fuck off on me, and I just looked at her because I knew. I was like, Brenda finna have a field day. So who the fuck you? I was like,
Yep.
Wait, what the lady do?
She was looking at her and shit. And then the principal came over there, this white dude. He came over. He pulled one of these and put his finger in her face. I was like, she finna beat this. I ain't got no job. I wasn't working. I had no way to bail her out.
That's the first thing he thought of.
He pulled one of these.
I'm surprised she didn't.
Yeah, because like he went up in her face like yelling at her, and she said, "If you don't get your motherfucking finger out my," like, and she just went the fuck off, and she was like, "Where your locker at?" And then I'm like, "Down." She was like, "Come on," and walking. You can't. She was like, "Shut the fuck up!" Like she was just, she was going off because she knew, like, because they kept fucking picking with me, and the reason why I even got kicked out in the first place was some bullshit because the chick brought grown ass women up there to fight me. I'm a junior. She was a senior. So they're like, well, it doesn't make sense to kick her out because it's her senior year. She's about to graduate. Huh?
As an administrator, they got kicked out first. You don't bring nobody up to my school. Yep. So as soon as somebody ride up in a car talking shit, they all
everybody gone.
Those are your walking papers. You out. Bye.
Wow. Yep. So
you really gangster. You hit somebody with an Oldsmobile though.
It was some real bullshit.
Toyota Corolla.
Oldsmobile. Oldsmobile, nigga. I know. That's like work with an Oldsmobile.
Hey, a couple niggas felt the wrath of my Ford Explorer.
See, a Ford Explorer.
May she rest in peace.
Them some hefty cars, y'all.
Oh, let me tell you, that motherfucker was durable.
Them some hefty cars.
I didn't did some shit, and it was never for no reason. Like it wasn't just a old crazy moment. He didn't answer his phone. It's like a motherfucker either put their hands on me, all that shit. At what?
No, just comment. Like I don't agree. This is not how you act in the business. It shouldn't matter with the business.
Wait, I don't agree. That's not how you act in the. You don't agree with who her mama?
Yeah, you're saying that's not how you act in the business.
In that moment, she wasn't in the business.
Like she was in her mom.
Right, she was in her house with her kid and her grandkid.
It became business when we found out. It wasn't business before we found out. All of a sudden, because it's on social media and shit, that's their personal life.
Hey, you never had an intention. You ain't about to beat my daughter ass just because we in the entertainment industry. I got some entertainment for you when they see me dragging you out your motherfucking front door and stumping your face in.
Right. Entertain the hell out of you.
They comment the fuck out of here. I'm putting them up there. We ain't reading them all. Shit.
And I'm stumping for every initial, every network. T M C C E S N B C. Bitch, call whoever you want.
That's what I'm talking about, Dino. Well, where the other family members at? Because when my mother's second husband was beaten on her brother came to me and said, "Wait, what do you want me to do? You want me to kill him? What you want? What you need me to do?" That's the level of gangster that what you want me?
Said, hey, big dog, what do
you need me to do?
How you want me to get?
How you want to handle? She had to keep her brothers away from that nigga. That's the kind of shit you got to be on. If that's what she on, that's one thing. But shit, you couldn't. If social media was out back then, like nigga, where you at? Nigga, hide.
And that was the thing, and it was like in certain situations, like I didn't even tell certain people what was going on because I'm like,
right,
you ain't gonna come back from that. And I'm like,
not at all.
Cause it wasn't gonna be no, oh yeah, we just gonna, rough you up and shit, a little bit.
Who's gonna take him for a ride?
Yeah.
Your ass ain't gonna come back.
Right.
You think Shabana fool on here? Just imagine her as a mama. Look at her kids. Give me a couple days to resolve it, Mom. Don't worry about it.
it's crazy because like I remember this guy put his hands on my sister, and my brother went and, like, you know, he put paws on him to the point where when he came to the house, and it's so funny because my stepdad drove him over to picked him up from doing it. So he brought him to the house, and I'm like, when I tell you the skin from that nigga's lip was stuck to the front of bro's shoe.
Wait, say that again.
He stomped him.
Wait, the skin from his lip was stuck on the shoe?
Was stuck on the front of my brother's shoe.
What?
He was kicking the shit out that nigga in my. Don't you ever fucking put your hands on my sister.
Damn.
There you go.
The skin was on the shoe.
Yep. Like
That's it.
Like I don't
next
I don't know who
How hard
sisters
do you
you
have
used
to-
to whooping on, but it ain't gonna be this one, nigga.
How hard do you have to kick somebody for their skin, lip skin to be on your
And the funny part about it is like, bro is so cool. Like he goofy. He used to go in there and like fuck around with like my granny wig and shit. And I got a picture of him because it looked like, you know how Andre 3000 hair is in the little Hey Out video.
Yeah.
so he got a picture with Jelly Bean and shit. With this. So he real like, but
Now welcome to family.
don't put your hands on women in this
straight to business.
Oh, is her mother her manager?
Yeah.
I think she is actually. Yeah.
But she gotta be gutter like that.
Hey,
The Oldsmobile was all still. Thank you, Siobhan. I was sitting on floors, 76 on floors. I had an Oldsmobile, 76 Oldsmobile, sitting there at the light. Somebody ran at the back of me. God damn, I went back there. Dog, front end looked like your foil. My car was in
Pristine.
immaculate.
I didn't know that happened.
Right.
So
I was like, I'm good. You good?
right,
Like, no, they're not.
right down the street, I was at the light, red light, on Sherman and Roosevelt. Same shit. Sitting here and then right from behind. What the fuck? How do you hit me at a red light, nigga? I'm
Right.
stopped.
All right. That's
So
happened to
he
me.
was in a Cadillac. Get out, and my car is fine. Same thing. His front end is all dent in and shit. So at first he's blaming the chick that he's with. Like I guess he was arguing with her, whatever. But then this nigga tries to get aggressive with me, like it was my fucking fault. He didn't know that Monte was in the car. So now you got all these big niggas hopping out the car. Like, remember? Did this nigga want to be yeah, man, and we just gotta stick together, man. And you know, and it's too much, you know, violence and black people. And it's like, no, when you thought it was just me, nigga, you was talking about some somebody better make some shake or something like. I'm not coming out my fucking nigga. You hit me.
He was dead aggressive till the big niggas got out that car.
Yep. Soon as a motherfucker, because I was in the Buick then. I had the Buick Enclave. So he ran in the back of my shit. My shit was perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, that's a decent sized car too.
Yep. And this nigga was so fucking aggressive. Like he was talking so much shit because he ran into my fucking truck. But when niggas got out the back of that motherfucker, that tune changed so motherfucking quick, man.
Yeah, he,
Talking about that day when we all hopped out the car.
Yep.
And old pimp.
Yep.
yeah, we was gonna get right on that with Buddy. What it do?
He seen three big niggas get out the car and this whole tune changed. He started yelling at his bitch.
That shit was
Wait,
so.
I heard catching the straight. She was
No, he started out fussing with her because he was blaming her. Because he was like, man, fucking with this stupid ass bitch and blah, 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 blah. But that was before he saw his car. Once he actually like saw the damage to his car and that my car was okay, he tried directing that anger at me. I didn't hit you, motherfucker. You hit me. How you mad because my car durable, motherfucker?
It's fucking F-150. It ain't never gonna lose.
That was the Buick. That was the Enclave.
It was.
That was the Enclave.
Still ain't gonna
Because
lose.
we had
to
the
that.
third seat and shit.
You still wasn't gonna lose to that shit. I
Well,
got
it
hit.
was huge. The big ass truck.
It was like tones. It was
It's
just
mine,
bigger.
but it was bigger.
yeah.
It had room for a third.
Same color too, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
What up, Trey?
If he'd have kept getting out of pocket, we was gonna find out how durable he was.
He wasn't that durable.
But it was so funny because he was really going like this nigga. I'm like, I really hope this nigga ain't dumb enough to try to fight me. And then I think, bro, after so long, they was like, hey, this nigga voice escalated.
That's what made him get out.
Yep. They was like, this nigga getting a little bit too great. And they got out one by one, and this nigga was like, God damn, it's like a fat nigga, it's like a fat nigga clown car, nigga.
I forgot about that shit.
All three of them. And they hopped right out on him. It was, yeah, man, it was just, it's too much black on black.
Not the
black on black crime.
I forgot he did do that for no reason.
Talking to her, he definitely would have tried you.
Yeah, but I was like, oh,
So they got
being a
one
little
by
civil
one.
now, are we?
Damn, they was gonna take his bitch just cause. So you know what? Come on with us. We about to go have a good time.
But that shit was hilarious, cause my car was but I didn't have no damage to the truck at all. But when I tell you his entire fucking grill was smashed in,
that's how you know his car was a piece of shit.
Cause we just sitting there like, then all of a sudden everybody like,
like, hold on, right? Like, what happened?
Hey, real talk. Everybody
I jerk my neck back and forth. I usually have control over it. Come on now.
Several people in the comments are talking about the luxury of an Oldsmobile. Nigga, it felt like you floating in a living room down the street.
Look, fam,
just on the couch.
I got a Buick Envision, and when I tell you we be floating,
gliding.
Like I gotta remind myself I'm
Yeah,
doing
when
70.
nobody car really getting crashed back then, probably everybody just bouncing off each other.
Hey, if you had a
if you had metal on, man, them cars wouldn't get in no
bouncing
accident.
off
Yeah, that was definitely steel.
and we wasn't wearing no seatbelts.
I just want y'all to understand, cars back then was so
definitely
durable.
They
They
didn't
had
have
to
car seats,
create
did they?
derbies where cars purposely crash into each other to get damage
no
done.
Seatbelts, no car seat, nothing.
No,
Yeah, they had
two
the
bucket seats, two
The
bucket seats of the steering wheel.
You could
That's
sit in
all
the
you
front
had.
seat in the middle.
You could
It wasn't
fuck
like
in the
no
front seat.
console thing in the front.
Cars.
Yeah, all you had was a
These
tape.
shits look like big ass love seats.
Mm-hmm.
like there wasn't no separation. It was just like
Big long ass seat.
fucking big ass love seat.
Dog, if you
Ain't
go
no
to
center console. It's just a
Look,
seat.
If you go to the junkyard, you would usually see an Oldsmobile seat as a chair they sit on outside.
Yeah, they do. It's a bench because
It's a whole bench.
the front seat was a bench seat.
Yeah.
You, remember back then you could fit 3 people in the front and 3 people in the back.
Yeah, that's why it was
a seatbelt in the middle of the front.
right.
Right.
It was so dope if your car had bucket seats in the front.
So my granny has always Buick.
I love Buick.
Nigga, Rankin son.
Yep.
Rankin son, nigga.
My daddy had a Buick too.
Hey,
Yeah.
Buicks and Cadillacs are
We
the
had a
black folks'
Cadillac
cars.
with a car phone.
Right, like get the little
We had a car
console.
phone, yep.
I want a Park Avenue so bad.
We had a car phone.
My
You know what?
dad,
My dad
dog,
had the Rivy.
one time my dad could have been the greatest dad in the world. He fucked it up. He had a Park Avenue, and I was working on getting my learners permit. He told me this is gonna be your car. I was like, nigga, I don't even care. You've been missing for 15 years. You give me this car, we good. We good.
The
You
Park
we
Avenue?
good. So he was like, yeah, you can have this one. You can't have the Oldsmobile, but you can have this one. I was like,
the box?
cool.
The box?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you can have this. I was like,
So-
cool. I was ready for it. We ain't got my license, getting ready to call dog. He answered the phone. It's like, yeah, man. Yeah, I just got my license. I mean, I got some bad news for you. I was like, nigga, if you sold my car, we over with. Nah, I let your stepsister drive and she got into an accident. This bitch owed me a car. I don't care where she get it from or how she get it. You owe me a
And
car.
then she ain't the blood sister. She finna catch these hands.
Swear to God, I couldn't come over by the house for 2 weeks.
Man, I wanted me a navy blue Park Avenue with some trues and some Vogues in that bitch.
So
It had to be trues and
It had to be
Vogues.
trues and Vogues.
And there's no other car that has trues and Vogues on it but a Park Ave.
my very first car was
Maybe a box Chevy.
a
I
Park
think a
Ave.
box Chevy.
Depends on the color.
My first car was a Toyota Corolla.
Mine
So was
too.
mine.
What
So
year?
was mine.
But here's the kicker. I never got to drive.
90 something.
Yeah, mine was a 97. Because I got a brand
Was
new.
it the small one?
Yeah, with the gold package.
Yes.
Mine was blue.
Okay, so
I had the
mine was
blue one,
black
it was
and
a small
gold.
one.
All 4 doors.
It was mine. I don't even think mine was 4 doors.
I
No,
had the
I
6-disc
apologize. I
changer.
lied. Mine was a Toyota Celica. The paint job was so bad on it, and it was cracked that it looked like it had a snakeskin hood.
You know what?
And I rolled that bitch until the wheels fall off, literally. Then I bought a Corolla. Juan, no, he's in it.
And my very first car was a blue Park Ave.
You a
And
spoiled little
I never-
bitch. I just want you to know that.
A short booty.
I never got to drive it
Oh, never mind.
because I never got to drive it because my stepdad convinced my mom.
To sell it.
No, he convinced her something was wrong with it. Nothing was wrong with this car.
It was a
When I
drug
tell
dealer's
you, it
car.
was damn near mint because Granny kept it in the garage. She hardly drove it because she was always driving the wood kind of wagon and shit. Granny loved her wagon because she used to go rummage selling. all
Why
the time.
did those wagons have wood paneling on the
That
side
was the
like
style
that?
back then.
Right.
That the thing about it is the Buick, the Oldsmobile, and a Cadillac. Yeah, and a Chevy. They all short booty.
Same
Oh, it's
Same-
blue.
And when I tell you, it was like when you sit on the seats was still stiff.
The blue velvet.
Oh no,
seats.
she never drove that car.
They
The seats were
they
still
were
stiff.
still stiff. They weren't even.
The thing
broken
about it,
in.
all those cars I named, they all had interchangeable parts.
Yep.
They all had the same fucking engine.
That's why.
Yep. So
You could just go through it, like you can get a Chevy shit and put it in there, and it'll still run.
but that car had
Heavy Chevy.
for it to be a fucking 1990. When I tell you that car had less than 10,000 miles on it,
Oh yeah, that was still nice.
and my stepdad convinced my mom like, oh well, some with the engine, and I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna get under there and see what's wrong with. Nothing was wrong with this car.
If anything, it's
He was
sitting there,
mad
something to
because-
dry rot it.
He was mad
change some hoses and
He's never
The hose
had
could get
he's
replaced
never
easy,
had
though.
any of his own cars.
I was jelly.
My granny was very, very clear that when Tamika started driving, this is her car. So it was in the garage. This nigga put a fucking like a heated blanket or some shit, like one of the ones you plug in.
Into the thing and it overheated it.
He plugged it in like it was coming out the garage. He had it on the engine, like under the hood. My mama come waking me up in the middle of the night talking about the car was on fucking fire.
What was that?
So he set the fucking car on fire.
What?
Never got to drive it.
Insane.
I got the pictures at home.
It's unforgivable. My parents surprised me. Sure did. Brittany
Well,
was
1990
the first
Bria
one.
Regal. She had
Brittany was the first one out of our friend group that had a car that she never drove.
Mm-hmm.
Why you
She
To-
was
to
the
this
first
day.
one.
to this day.
You angry, fam?
Right.
She was the first one. And the car sat in the driveway.
Hey, Rich Porter said, "What
I
up?"
think her
Dewan?
daddy drove it or something. I remember that, Brittany.
He said, "What's the word, Dewan?"
So that
Like, I
was
can't call
I guess you ain't gonna call it.
Come on, you was over here drinking nog straight to the head, bro.
Right.
so that was my first car,
You a wild boy.
and then my second car. Now this is like, yeah, okay, bitch, you spoiled.
Well, academically.
My second
He's
car
in there fucking
was
off in school getting prizes.
who did what?
Only child syndrome. No, she said her parents got her car. She was confused because she was not. Her grades were not good.
Wait, she had
Same.
wait, her
She was like,
grades were
"Why am
not
I getting this car?"
Same.
Her
I,
grade-
I got a brand new car. My grades was shit.
grades shitty, and no driver's license and no driver's ed. Here,
That means they
Brittany
probably
had a
got that car in
she
the
had
car
the
deal.
Fun house. Brittany had everything.
You sound jelly, fam.
No,
Just
like
had
that.
fun.
So my second first car. This was the one that I actually got to fucking drive.
Second first car.
Yeah.
The actual first
Right, the
car.
real
Yeah.
one.
That one was
That was my
a
second.
96 Lexus ES250. And I hated it
What?
because
That smoke purple gray types. That motherfucker was nice.
no, that was the Camry you thinking of.
that was a no,
The Lexus was gold.
okay.
Remember
Camry
the
was
two-tone
gold.
gold.
Camry.
Yeah, the
Why
Camry,
are everybody giving you drug dealer cars?
And she was that nigga back then.
I
She
hated
looked
it.
like she
And-
was moving
Because
weight.
just the way you
Because-
describe it, I guarantee cops will pull you over all the time because you definitely look like you move.
This is why I
Heavyweight.
hated it.
Alexis wasn't bad though.
This is the Same color I had. Yeah, you can't really see it. That was,
That's how I was with my Audis. I used to always get pulled over in my Audi.
This is the exact same one I had. So the
And
reason
my
I didn't
sock.
like it was because it was square. I wanted the ES. I wanted the 300, but I got the 250. The 250 was the square body. I didn't want the square body.
All right,
That's
Jay-Z.
classic shit right there.
Okay, all right, Jay-Z.
That's
No.
What's the difference between 250 and 300? About $2,000.
That is definitely a drug dealer car.
Told you, just the way she described it in the gold, that's a drug dealer's choice.
Dude with the big phone with the long.
Hey, that's the one.
You
That's
definitely
one.
hung out with niggas with
That's the car
Coogee,
Jay-Z
though.
had in the video.
So senior year, I'm pulling up the Custer in the fucking Lexus.
You had a Coogee on too, didn't you?
Shut up, bitch.
Told you. Fucking whore.
She probably had chains. Everything.
Definitely had
gold
somebody.
chains.
Definitely had a
Got the
harem
flies
going on.
girls.
We're gonna
They
talk-
ain't wearing my chain.
Everybody had, man.
Wonder why
Everybody
motherfuckers-
had a herringbone.
Wonder why motherfuckers wanted to whoop her ass.
Right.
Just wondering.
Just wondering why you always.
Pick up this bitch.
But one
That
day,
shit- that shit makes sense.
one day, I came out. I'm leaving. It's time to go home. When I tell you, I was pissed because somebody had kicked in my door
'Cause
while I
they
was
hate
in the
you.
parking lot.
They either
So, like,
hated
but it
you
was
or
like-
thought it was somebody
But
else.
it was on like that hinge part. So when you try to open the door, like it just snapped back shut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn.
Riding up Capitol, Mexican. Hey, I fixed it for you. You pull over in Midtown little parking lot
popped
shit.
it.
He had that little thing in my sex.
Back
I got that nigga like $20. I was
He good.
Mm-hmm.
Easy 20 for dog. Why you gotta have a Mexican friend?
But it was crazy because like everybody else was like, because it was a Lexus, and me, I was just like, it's queer. So I never even drove. I hardly drove my own car. My cousin Tavy, I used to always have her drive.
Tavy also looked like she sell drugs too, so it makes sense.
Tavy 6'5"
See?
and a beat
But
your ass.
I used to always be on the passenger side of my own shit because I used to make Tavy drive.
So
I didn't
you
want
and
to drive.
Tavy out here like Airbnb and Rakim.
I was just thinking about that, Shavonda.
How y'all get scammed by Mexicans?
I just thought about that. He
Please
pulled
tell us the
over,
story.
put some. Did he put some toothpaste or some shit on the dent? I can't remember what the fuck he did.
Wow.
Cause he was going around doing shit, and I was like, she had posted a picture. I was like, hey, this nigga did some shit like that. I was like, hey, that same nigga got me too. Gave him some money to pull a dent out, and that shit was still a dent.
He said, "No, you're looking at it wrong.
Turn your head like this.
You look like this, it go pop out."
You know what's
It was
funny?
some shit. Yeah, I can't remember. It was definitely his. I was just thinking, wondering if that was some real shit. Thank you for reminding me.
My ex's current girlfriend, we actually fought senior year because she jumped on the hood of my Lexus and I snatched her off.
Oh yeah,
As you should. It's a
definitely.
Cause she was into it with my homeboy, and we like, bro, we not finna let you fight no girl. Just get in a car, I'll take you. Cause we all live in the same neighborhood. So I was like, I'll take you home.
I thought you were doing the Dave
And they was
Chappelle,
all,
Dave Chappelle flute.
It's a group of girls, so they figure like, we finna jump you or whatever. We like, we not gonna let you jump him the same way we not finna let him fight y'all, like y'all girls and shit. And
Unless they have
jumped on the
435
fucking
hits.
hood of my car talking shit to dog. The way I snatched her ass off, man. It was the last day before Easter break. So
Right.
no, I made it. We was off of school grounds. They still
Damn.
try to suspend niggas though.
Fam, you went to 9 school in 4 years, bro.
Hey.
That's a new school every semester.
How y'all know that I wasn't trying to like expand my skills and shit?
There's only seven high schools in the city.
I went to Tech. They had trades. Maybe I wanted to learn drafting and shit. I went to Marshall's communications. I was in fucking video production. I went to Madison. They did electronics and shit. How you know I just wasn't trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life? Damn.
Bro,
You gonna make you right.
you got a high school resume. Like most of us got job resumes. It ain't but like 7 high schools in this fucking city.
She gave one example of why.
You went every.
What your mama got
That
through.
is not when they. That is not what they mean when they say
You
high school
went
tour.
everywhere but Tulsa.
And that's only because they were scared of you.
You go to Tulsa East? You go to Tulsa?
I didn't go to Washington. I didn't go to Vincent. I didn't go to North.
That's because you graduated before they could send you there.
They had it was on the docket.
That was next.
They was just shuffling around in
Wow.
schools. Hey, they
We
get
say
around,
these things
hey,
because
all
we
the
love you.
principals get around tables like this. All right, who wants to meet me? Who wants it?
Right, like you literally are a PTA meeting.
Who wants it? Who
And
wants
he
it,
probably knows because your name probably came up.
Jenkins? Oh hell no, she ain't coming back
They
to my
throw your
motherfucking
file
school.
on the table, motherfuckers scoot back. Nah, we don't want that motherfucker.
They took 3 bad kids for a trade for you.
Wow.
One
You-
school took 4 autistic kids in a trade for you.
You
They
like,
created an ED program to trade you out.
No, man, Marshall already had an ED program. They had niggas in the basement. That one nigga used to ride around. He used to have an alligator on her shoulder and shit.
why did
Billy.
Why did they let
Billy
a nigga
the alligator man?
No, Billy he was bald and had a big ass head shit.
Oh, I thought Billy was alligator.
Right.
No, Billy was the boy, but he used to have like this little fake alligator and shit they used to walk around with. He used to pet it and shit. But
It was fake.
he lived.
You can't have a real one.
Yeah. But he lived in our neighborhood.
So why my nigga Tone yelling on the mic? What y'all drinking?
Oh my bad. My bad. I got a different mic. Kind of. I mean, it was a drunk yell.
Hey, nigga sober as hell in this bitch.
Drunk yell.
Dog.
Mic placement, bro.
Nigga said what y'all drinking.
That's hilarious.
If anybody from Marshall remember Billy and you in the comments, please back me up on this, man.
Well, what 3 months did you go to Marshall?
Yeah, because you can't say what year.
You can't say what year.
Damn.
First of all,
what season?
First of all, Marshall was my favorite, and I lasted there the longest. I was still upset.
What is that, a year?
How long?
What is that?
Who
4
the fuck
months?
gets kicked out of Marshall?
How long
You.
for?
What you do?
And that was some bullshit, dog. A nigga got busted in his head with an orange. Man, I don't even want to talk about it.
You hit him with the orange?
I was there all of sophomore year.
Okay.
And
So I mean, you were in rare form junior and senior year then.
I said, we ain't letting no Plymouth Rock.
Yeah.
Plymouth Rock went on us.
so
Looking at
I went to Marshall all
Now.
I went to Marshall all of sophomore year and majority of junior year. I didn't get kicked out until second semester of junior year.
So you
And then I went to Madison, and then I beat up my cousin best friend.
Why you can't stay at the school? Why they always telling you that your services are no longer required?
Rita asked, what year did you graduate?
What
Why you
school?
getting future endeavor letters from high school?
Right. How do you just be in a position that they're like, hey, tomorrow, skip it. Don't even your schedule clear. Don't even come back.
Stay home you go home for Christmas break and then tell you they send you a letter, don't come back.
I don't even understand the problem at Madison because the bitch that I beat up, the gym teacher let us fight because she didn't like her.
Because they knew they was gonna get rid of your ass.
Shout out to Miss Dumas.
So it was 2 for 1.
Shout out to Miss Dumas.
Right.
I graduated in 2002, Rita.
From where? Serious question. Like, where did you actually graduate from?
Pulaski.
MATC.
Damn.
Marshall was a freaky ass school.
Hey, shout out, because I didn't even graduate from a real high school.
No. Okay,
That's
so
you lazy though.
no, so this
Mimi ended up at Project Stay.
I did.
Damn hoodlum.
Yeah, I was at Project Safe. Nova 2. I had a couple alternative schools under the belt.
You don't want that.
How you get out? How you end up from one alternative school to another one?
Mind your business.
Because that's
So-
usually the end goal.
No, so
Mimi's,
no, but with
Mimi's high school
MATC,
resume sound like a DMX song. I got Brenda, Tamika.
Marshall, Madison.
no, okay. So
About
3 alternatives.
so
And it was Vincent.
Custer.
It was down the street from the ice cream shop.
Custer was the final stop on my tour, right?
Next to a cousin's. It was.
It was. Cousins are still there.
Yeah, it is.
Custer was the final stop on my tour, on my high school tour.
Then you realize it just wasn't for you.
No, I had way more credits than I needed to graduate. But
I used to hate they did that to us too.
I was a half a credit short in gym.
The MPS for high school. All of them.
Yo, so let me ask you a solid question. This is a real ass question.
No, hold on. So Custer was supposed to be the end of the line. But I was a half a credit short in gym. Nobody said that I was a half a credit short in gym. I had 2 study halls. So instead of giving me 2 study halls, they could have gave me an extra gym class. So when it was time for graduation, then they say like, right. That's why when all of that shit was going on with Ree, that's why I was so like on her guidance counselors and shit. Like, y'all sure everything is clear? That's why I was keeping up with that because I didn't want her to go through what I went through.
Yeah, because my guidance counselor made sure we had all our requirements. She even rearranged some shit. I think my buddy had to take a gym class with the freshmen.
Yeah, because I had like 24 credits. Like, we only needed, I think, 21 or 21 and a half to graduate. So I had more than a number of credits, but because, you know, you got to have 4 years of English, 3 in math, like shit like that. I was a half a credit short in gym. Instead of giving me an extra gym class, this bitch got me in 2 study halls. So I'm thinking I'm cool because who the fuck is going to give you study halls if you need classes to graduate?
That means they ain't got nothing in your schedule that's free. That's all. But they need to change that shit.
Yeah. So for me, I ended up going to MATC and giving them my transcript. They checked off everything. They was like, "Oh, you got everything. All you got to do is pay your fee to get your HSCD." So I didn't have to take no classes. I literally just gave them my NPS transcript. They marked everything off. I had to pay, I think it was like maybe $60 or something, and then I got my fucking diploma through them.
So if you ever need a copy of your transcript, where do you get it from?
Huh?
If you ever need a copy of your transcript, where do you get it from?
My actual transcript will probably come from NPS. Custer was the last actual NPS.
Only reason I'm bringing this up because for that behavioral job, they needed a copy of my transcript, and I had to really like go back to North to get it. It was wild.
Yeah, but so I didn't have to actually. I didn't have to take
They
any
said,
tests.
"Excuse me, sir, we don't got no records from."
Swear to God, they're like, we don't.
this time.
The archives from 2000 on back are no longer in the
95 don't exist around here, sir. You got
First
what?
and foremost, it was 96. Get it right, nigga. Secondly, could have left in 95, but my mama didn't want me being in college at a young age.
I don't even understand not being
Why?
at the same high school.
Anyway?
Yeah, still in the. I would have been in college at 15 because of how young I was.
Yeah, but so I didn't have to take any classes at MATC. I didn't have to take no test or none of that. So I got my HSCD through them. I just, like I said, handed over my transcript. They checked everything. They say, "Oh, you don't need anything. Just pay your fee and get your document."
I don't know who your cousin is. I just you went to high school with my cousin. Like, I don't know shit. I put there in high school.
Hey, once upon a time, that's the only school black people went to.
North
on Lincoln.
Oh, who you get your transcript from?
Oh man. So when somebody say high school,
I was homeschooled for fighting too much. So when my parents let me go back, I was chill. Siobhan, you out there fighting? Homeschooling sound boring.
Siobhan's a menace, dude. She all sweet and shit. She a
friend.
menace.
Hey, alternative school is lit though.
You didn't do shit.
Bro, we didn't have a gym.
Like, y'all didn't. We had half a
Let's
gym.
be real. When the last time a job actually asked for the diploma transcript? Shit, very recently.
Yeah, I just told you. Well, it was a teaching job, so I can understand.
Deep in the archives to get that.
I haven't even had to actually give anybody my damn degree for like my
Dog,
college
swear
degree.
to God, it was 2 jobs I applied for, and I actually just said I had the degree, even though I'm like 10 credits short from getting it. They ain't asking no questions.
I've had my sealed transcripts from MATC for God knows how long. Matter of fact, I've been in my house 9 years. So at least 9 years, my transcripts have been up because nobody ever asked me.
Damn, you been at the house for 9 years already?
I just made 9 years in August.
Shit. I remember when you had to go through what you had to go through to get that house.
Nigga, I remember the first time I slept in that motherfucker. It was just me.
Empty, the floor.
It was me, my TV on the floor, and that Wi-Fi box, nigga. I slept like a motherfucking champ, and I had one Everfresh bottle in my fridge.
The guy used to like a squatter that day. I remember we came over the next day. Like, God, you poor.
Got a house though.
Man.
Oh, don't get twisted. We stayed there. We stayed at that motherfucker
all the fucking time, nigga.
I think that's when we stopped. When we really stopped going out. We would just what we do? Grab the hard drive,
Yep.
laptop, and niggas sat down and watched movies till we fell asleep.
Yep.
That's actually how we started potting too. We was already sitting there talking about shit.
Ebony F is with it.
You know how many Ebonies I know, fam?
We know.
Well,
I know about 3 Kims.
Oh, here we go.
A couple of Ginas.
apparently Usher wasn't the only one to catch a stray. Michael B. Jordan was just
Leave my boy alone.
minding his business. And Nick Cannon, baby mama.
Which one?
Right.
Bree, the one that was complaining about being overwhelmed and shit. Niggas was like, had that nigga hire you a nanny. And then she got offended.
Why? I'm like, how they make
you offended?
that's a
Yo,
legitimate
you came to the internet telling us that you didn't have no fucking help.
And your baby daddy rich.
and they literally gave you a suggestion.
Right.
Like they didn't say, you shouldn't have had his kid. No, they said, hey, have him hire a nanny.
Just like you ain't got like have him get you a night nurse or something.
Or he paying for everything else.
Now,
bitch, it is.
It is.
He's a millionaire. He
There's a
cut
whole
checks.
He might have a concept like, well, you gotta have 2 babies in order for me to get you a
For
a nanny and everything. You just gotta have another
She
one.
didn't meet the minimum requirements.
Right.
Look, fam, check. He didn't check the right boxes. Should have put it as a requirement to have his baby.
I'm gonna have to go next time.
That looked like a whole tub of whip.
It looks like heaven.
It looked like the top of a banana pudding.
Is it vanilla ice? Is that vanilla custard?
Peach flavor custard.
Hey man, if you put make a mess in my chair, clean it up.
With peach chunks and raspberry swirl.
Oh, it has raspberry in it too?
It's a raspberry swirl in there. Now imagine some little bit of chunks of chocolate.
Hey Bree, now that you back in the city, you gotta come and pod with me and
So
Juan
weird.
one day.
Why would you only bring 1 spoon?
Because it's only for her. She's a selfish whore. You ain't realize that by now? You the one that go on dates with her.
Hey, what we not gonna do?
Friend days and don't realize.
What are you saying? You actually expect her to share her food?
Right, that's what.
And you know it, Bree.
We share.
Y'all do? Then why you ain't got no ice cream? Because we don't share.
Hey.
I'm with you. I'm on your side.
We trying to
Yeah,
educate her.
Right, we trying to make sure she understands
There are certain things in this life.
that you can ask for.
And there's certain things, don't even waste your
If
time.
I got money and you need it, you got it. If you need a ride, you gotta buy me food.
They're trying cash.
It's a fact though.
It's
a fact though. Hey,
The rules is normally cash, gas, or ass. So you're getting off
This is
easy.
also true.
Yo, Mimi, you drop me off at work? I'll buy you something to eat. Damn, man, what time you gotta be?
Somebody said, shit, I had a mother's helper and my kid's dad was a thousandaire.
Mother's helper.
That's a way, a fancy. That's the PC way of saying nanny now. Because if it ain't Fran Drescher, we don't call it a nanny no more.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Peach Melba, yes.
No,
that's
but back
Peach
to
Melba.
Michael B. Jordan catching these strays.
Yeah,
Because I'm thinking of the flow chart right now, so I noticed that point in time we got to get back to topic.
Actually, you know what? I just found out. So there is video of it.
You got a hookah, a video of the flow chart.
A video of him pushing his straight.
Video of the flow chart.
Yeah,
Where are we
really,
living?
Really be minding his.
He be minding. All he wants is a woman to love him, so he can sit down and be a great dude.
Right, he just want to be pointing
In
But
big
talking
fact.
about him actually brought up another conversation because
Yeah.
he didn't.
Fair
We
exchange
said
at a robbery.
it's some men that you look at
Facts.
and you be like, you might know. You know how you look at a man and you be like, yeah, it's hung. Like it's heavy. You know, you got some men you could just look at.
And then
He never
sometimes
really
it don't
gave
be
that-
dick, it just be a big old bulge of balls.
I'm sorry if y'all had to experience
All
that
of
in
y'all
life.
can suck my balls through my drawers.
That's
Big
a
old
wild
bulge
request.
of balls.
To get your balls sucked through your drawers is a wild ass request. That's not even freaky,
That's
my
definitely
guy.
something you can look at and be like, oh yeah.
Here, Tone, I just sent it to you. 'Cause they
Kayla,
might not
I
have
need
seen
you to calm down over there. Because apparently you having a moment.
No, we was just talking about it.
and
Like,
when you
let's
make a
talk
mess in my
about it.
chair, you're responsible for cleaning it up.
It's never that serious.
That's what they say.
Wow.
Ever that.
Judging. You goddamn right, I'm judging.
Never. Sometimes you look at him and you see it's inverted.
Look.
What? That was funny because it's
Inverted.
true.
How your dick?
Don't you like girls, fam?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Everybody catch it straight.
How your dick in any?
That's how I was laughing.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out for this episode. Culturally awkward.
Bro, ain't
But,
nobody- what?
I don't
That
know.
was Bree talking about this inverted. I just called it an any.
You didn't have to take it that far, though. Whatever man is suffering with that illness does not deserve to be.
Wow.
I mean, if it's a micro, let it be a micro.
He works hard.
For his micro. Works hard for his micro.
He gonna be working hard, all right.
Look, I tell you what.
Please,
my days of man clit sucking is over.
man.
No more chicken
Over.
nuggets.
Is that the name of this episode?
No
Man
more
clit,
chicken.
Clit sucking.
No more chicken nuggets. No more.
Man,
Said no more chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets is girthy. Chicken nuggets is girthy. They got a little wide in the
Like
spoon.
chicken tender.
Hey, you are going to leave chicken tenders out of this. Where'd my mic stand go? Now I'm sitting here holding the mic like I do a comedy show or something.
That's
exactly what you look like.
Hey, Dino, don't
Right.
pull, Dino, don't pull that like I don't be talking about beef curtains and shit.
Look, I seen a beef curtain on a woman I truly loved, and it really changed my outlook on her. I'm not gonna lie. Yes. Like we was
Mimi.
destined to be together, and she had beef curtains. and
Sometimes you can see
now we just
it in the
friends.
walk if it's heavy. I'm screaming over
I'm
here.
telling you, sometimes it be the balls.
Wait,
Take
what?
my
That's
word
possible.
for it.
I hate you.
They just
Man,
be
but
at,
she's not lying.
You stop validating.
I'm just saying.
like you
A
really
man
think
clip.
like, damn, that nigga walk like that motherfucker heavy.
A
And
man
then it just
clip.
like, then all of a sudden the balls just be like,
And he be looking like the ones that be on the back of the truck. That be,
I need
they
you to
put
shut
it
up.
and the trailer hitch.
y'all ever seen a pit bull from behind?
That's why I said the trailer hitch.
Sadly, I have.
A pit bull dog nuts is that's some wild shit.
Welcome to the body shaming episodes.
Shut up, dude.
She said, I walk with a limp because my nuts heavy.
The ones you don't know showing trying to do your thing. What? Suck out
You know what? We already recorded for the day. We can leave.
I walk with a limb because my nuts heavy.
Long balls. Why, Tone?
I ate some beef
Why is it
curtains
not
before.
good cooler with them lips?
It took all of the restraint in me, like
The
not
looks,
to
bro.
blow a raspberry and see if they would wave.
Wait, Dino, you be knocking beef curtains?
It
Yo.
don't, it don't like grab. It don't grab hold. It
Yo.
like, act like a.
Eating raw roast beef sandwiches is not the way, bro.
I'm not in the mood for Arby's, bro.
She-
We great
Or
friends.
just big balls.
She had the meat.
They did. Remember that was the one I told you that it got
7
sprung
Up.
on me. That was the
That's not
episode
the same,
that Tables listened
No.
to.
No.
When I said it got sprung on me. When
I
it
can
got
tell you
the
that.
rubber got caught in it.
What?
When that guy sprung that uncircumcised dick on me and the rubber got stuck in it when he was trying to like the skin wrapped
Ew.
around it like fucking just
Oh,
goddamn.
not a claw. Venus flytrap.
Is it that? I don't fuck with you button on there because that's what she need right now.
I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch. I ain't fucking with you.
You know, bitch, but I'm not fucking with you. I hate you. It's not letting me download this video because they trying to protect Michael B. Jordan.
That's okay, y'all. I play it in the speaker.
No, it really is. It keeps saying it's like you won't let me download it from TikTok. Oh, never mind. That's my fault. I apologize.
But you know what? I feel like it's random. I want to know, why did they ask her that? Like, what led up to that?
Because I didn't even know that they had any
Me
kind
either.
of
It was just so random.
A lot of shit be random with these folks.
Okay. So a little background before he plays the video. Nick Cannon's baby mama, is it Bree TC.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know how to say her last name. So she was on some kind of show hooked up to a lie detector.
I just call her.
And
I just call her bitch number 7.
yeah, and the host
Respect.
was extra messy and asked her if Michael B. Jordan was, blowing her back out.
Apparently he won't. And he needs better friends.
I be wondering why niggas be trying to go all in on that first opportunity. You don't want no blowback as far as stories. None. Y'all harsh.
Women or just this show?
Women.
Because I was like, this show is definitely harsh.
They harsh, man.
They harsh. Yeah, they are.
Nigga be going in like training like Rocky to go in and get some ass. Like, getting ready. All right.
Michael B. Jordan. Good in bed. I kind of want to know for myself.
Amanda wants to know.
He's my whole pass. He's my whole pass.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble. No.
That's true.
Like an old wife, nigga tell you it's true.
What show is this?
The gay man was like, "Oh, he ain't my hall pass no more."
I think that was a Real Housewives show. I think it was Beverly Hills.
But he was minding his business, man.
Minding his motherfucking business.
Right, probably laid up.
No, that was Selling Sunset.
Probably laid up with somebody else.
Why was that a question? I would be a little upset.
He said, because a rubber getting tangled up in that nigga meat is nuts.
Literally.
So what?
The crazy part about it is,
Episode
he got caught up in there because he was trying to snatch it off and give me a facial, but it was like, bruh.
It really was a bruh.
He was trying to snatch out the condom and give you a facial,
and it got hung up in the meat.
Pop his turtle out. Wow, fam.
Nick got that money. That video
I
gone.
need you to choose better.
Next week before I go to St. Louis, meet me.
But yeah, like
Ari Lennox is tall as fuck.
he was really just minding his business. And then some gay nigga that wanted to knock his boots was like, "Hey, what that dick like?" Because he's my hall pass. Like if I ever get the chance to cheat, that's my hall pass. Then she was like,
Why did he as a gay man think that was himself?
I don't know, but now he said he don't want it no more because it ain't hidden.
He don't want you.
But that's how
she might
everybody
say
people
no,
are like that. Period.
somebody
If you
else might
find
say yes.
He might hit the
but
booty.
people
He
like that
might hit
period,
the
if
man
you
booty
find
back
out
different.
someone you've been attracted
Might
to
be a different hit when he hit the man
ain't
booty.
hitting right. You kind of be like, I don't want it no more.
The fact that he as a man thought that was okay. We gotta stop.
What's crazy is, but everybody was mad. Like
That's what he was trying to do.
Literally.
But everybody was.
He must have seen them Creed movies.
Hey, that mine in any relationship is
Nah,
all
she
already
has.
understood. It's Jill Scott. It's already understood. Everybody knows.
But everybody's mad at Lori Harvey. Like, man, he wanted to marry her. If his dick was weak, do you really want to be tied down to a person for life with weak sex?
Exactly.
Okay, now that we here, is that like secretly the reason why
I thought that
Lori
same
Harvey
thing,
got
Dino.
the fuck up out of there?
She said
I thought the exact same thing when she said that shit so slick. Talking about getting a facial and was eating some peach melba.
Dino said eating peach melba while talking about an attempted facial without a breaking stride is top tier pod film.
Absolutely.
See, and this is the visual, but this
Right.
is the visual side of potting that people are not understanding is very important. Some pods need peach melba while talking about facials. Other ones need audio only.
And peach melba don't come. Does it come around every month, or is it like
Once a month.
does it
Every month, just once a month.
just once? Everything else
Yeah,
has
next one.
I don't weak ass flavors and shit be having like multiple
Right.
days. And shit.
No, grasshopper
Grasshopper
fudge.
fudge is some bullshit.
I like grasshopper fudge though. They got big chunks of fudge.
They got to get rid of them goddamn pecans. They come in like gangs of bushels, bro.
They
Ain't
do
nobody out
become-
here just
Putting pecans and
eating
everything.
pecans just for the fun of it.
The funny
It's
thing
called pussy.
about pecans, the funny thing about pecans is they nuts, but they look like little pussies.
I ain't never saying that, Shavonda, ever.
They do. They look like little brown vaginas.
Right.
Stop being weird, nigga.
I'm trying to think of the other flavor I like. Oh, have you had the apple streusel?
Yeah, that used to be good. The German apple streusel.
German apple streusel? That shit is
No, but
fire.
I love like strudel pieces and like.
I just try the flavor. I go in there and just get the flavor. If I don't, I don't always try them, but I've tried almost all of them. Some of them I just know I ain't gonna try. Like the Heath bar is fire.
So Michael B. Jordan don't have successful relationships because he can't fuck. Got it. Not sure I wanted to be a part of that.
No, but he has a history of dating white women. That could be why.
He or the high expectations of what they expect from a black man.
So he decided to dip his toe.
Like Bassett?
So I was just gonna say that. Like, is that the stigma we putting on folks?
What's that?
White women like bad sex. He decided to dip his toe in the black pool and was like, all right, my Yamin don't Yamin on this side.
White woman sex is a little bit different.
You know, Mario made a good point.
Tell us some more, Tommy.
It's actually kind of bland.
Mario's not in the comments tonight, but he made a good point because we had like a little sidebar conversation. And he was like, they're always like over sexualizing black women and, you know, all this kind of shit. Whenever he see porn, it's a white bitch just taking 18 BBCs in every hole. And we'll never talk about that at all.
Because who watches that?
And they be loud for just no reason.
They try.
For no reason.
It's overact.
Who in this? Y'all really be watching white women porn?
No. I hate when it shows.
You know how I feel about.
Right. So like
Go
that's
straight to Ebony.
That's why we don't speak of white women in porn because we don't watch that.
It's always the thumbnail though. When you scrolling for the shit that you want, that's always right on the homepage.
Interracial, and that still pisses me off.
And guess who's scrolling?
You have to look per porn star. You got to type names in.
No, that is actually roster.
You got to type names in.
That is actually.
I don't do that because I don't watch commercial porn.
I like seeing normal motherfuckers.
Yeah. I don't
just normal
want to see
motherfuckers.
Somebody who could be 3 doors down from my house getting busy on my timeline. I want professional
you
porn.
don't see that?
I need a storyline.
I don't even need a storyline. I just need an actual sex
I need a
worker
story.
who know
Set
what the
this up
fuck
for
she's
me.
doing.
You need a story?
And not trying to do OnlyFans.
Then I get impatient because the story be too long. Then I fast forward and they already smashed it. Yeah, but then I fast forward and then he delivering dick, and I'm like, wait, now how do we get here?
Are there any real? Are there any real top tier acting porn? Like shit that be like, oh, okay, this is good.
I'm not watching porn for the acting. And
I'm just saying,
and if I do get caught
right,
up,
if it's a good story, the stories be terrible because they be like, oh,
because the acting side of it be no better than the Tubi movie. So we know we only really here for the fucking.
But you know what? We'll watch a movie. We'll watch a real major motion picture
with a
sex scene, and it builds up to it. And you like, damn, that shit was good, motherfucker.
So you want a movie with the hardcore?
I want some build up to some shit like 50 Shades of Grey should have been that. That was their opportunity to do that, and they fucked that shit up.
Oh, don't worry, the porn industry will get a hold of it.
What's going on?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. See,
it is definitely
no.
I can't see.
You don't want to see
it, bro.
You don't want to see.
Do you want to?
The fact that she showed.
What are we talking about?
The fact that she showed all the women in the room and didn't send it to tone to put it on the screen means that us niggas don't need to see it.
I don't want to see. I wouldn't put it on there anyway.
Yeah, if you want to.
Don't offer Tommy dick.
It looks very. It looks painful.
How long did that?
Looks mad.
I hate that I'm so. That's yeah.
Stop breaking my shit.
I hate that I'm
just do shit on
It's my shit.
My
shit.
He gonna sue you.
You see these nuts.
We'll settle out of court. We'll settle out in court in like 24 hours.
Not say that. Hey, what is it?
See these motherfucking nuts.
Too much talking and yelling. I'm gonna skip it.
I don't want none of that yelling shit. That shit don't be real.
I'm searching sloppy ebony head or going on OnlyFans to watch local throat go.
Local throat go. That is.
Hey,
I've never been on OnlyFans. I've never been on OnlyFans, and I haven't really searched on Twitter to find it.
No,
man.
Twitter. It all depends on who you follow on Twitter. Because you can follow the right person the whole time.
You don't gotta be following nobody on Twitter.
Shrita look like she wish she
right,
never
like
saw
this
it.
point
It looked very painful.
Time, you gotta
be following nobody. You cannot have Twitter open.
You gotta be careful when you open Twitter.
And somebody will be like, out of nowhere. Like, wait, hold on. Like, who is this?
What did you post old girl in the bowling alley like playing her shit?
I found that on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
But that shit was wild.
That was entertaining.
Little public being flick.
It's like it's eating it.
I hate you.
That's what I said. It looked painful.
Why you keep showing the pictures of earthworm junk?
Not earthworm
because it's actually like
it looked mad painful.
You over there hanging out with
Because
niggas
people
from
wait,
Dragon
because
Ball.
I feel like when I
to
tell
pull
the
it
story,
out?
people think I'm exaggerating.
So wait,
No, I wouldn't think you're exaggerating because I
so
could
you gotta
picture it.
pull that down.
But to see the actual
pull
picture.
that out.
So
Yeah, he just kept pulling until it snapped out.
And then you know I have to.
Like when you take your glove off. I hate my brain. Why am I
This has
funny?
been another
I hate
edition.
it. I hate it
Mostly
here.
awkward.
What did he say?
Make sure you
I
check
missed
us out on all streaming platforms. That's Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio.
When we pull it back in there, I said no. He just kept pulling it until it snapped out.
I'm not replaying this shit, so I need all y'all to just enjoy y'all Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
That's
That's exactly what it looked like.
Do you have
It
more?
does.
Because if we're not talking to them,
I'm
we talking to each
done.
other, we're gonna quit.
I'm not dealing with this.
It is.
I'm about to go because I gotta go start my new job tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm sick of these hoes.
No, but as y'all know, social media has been making me like very, very agitated.
Whoop their ass.
I'm sorry, y'all.
What is wrong with your mind? Like,
I'm not sorry.
oh,
Trying to relive.
Oh, that shit is funny.
Nah, but we got to talk about Cassie and Diddy. Mimi, the freak ass cousin on Thanksgiving that the aunties be whispering about. That's my mama. My mama put on a BBW porn during Thanksgiving dinner at my granny house. That was Thanksgiving.
Either way, she was out of pocket.
See, now you see what I'm.
Can we bring up Cassie and Diddy? So I
Kayla, you
can-
see what I meant earlier? You see what I'm talking about? You see what I mean?
Can I set the stage really quick?
Yes.
So, in the 90s,
Wait.
in the 90s, while I was in college and trying to actually be a hip hop artist, Diddy was somebody you looked up to as that nigga.
I
That
forgot
nigga-
I got a microphone like Tone. I'm thinking I'm finna just like.
But the fact that this nigga has mysteriously ended, he's mysteriously ended the entire Uptown record label. All the motherfuckers are gone, and then this story comes out because it's 35. Did you hear the 35 page?
Nope, not the full thing.
I
Like,
read.
I was going through it, but
Homer read the whole thing.
Yeah, Homer
Oh, I
would
gotta
read
go
all.
back and
He read the
watch
whole thing. That shit read just like 5 Heartbeats. I'm not fucking lying. He sounded like Big Red from 5 Heartbeats and a fucking stalker. Like I could not believe he tried to groom her from 19 on the way up. But now I can't look at that nigga the same at all.
Yeah, that's because he's a.
You's a freaky ass nigga.
He ain't just a freaky ass nigga.
But
Dog, a
everybody has
mobster.
always. Here's the thing.
He a
with
mobster.
But here's the thing with Diddy. Diddy, there has always been stories about Diddy being wild. At what's Albie Sure's son name?
Quincy.
Quincy talked about how it was a regular 19th birthday. He just wanted a regular ass birthday party with his friends, smoke some weed, to do some crazy shit. Diddy had fucking niggas on trampolines in tiger suits that glow in the dark, just doing wild ass shit at his party.
If my pops throw me a party and a motherfucker pop out the fucking ceiling in a glowing tiger suit, you are not my father anymore. And this is the last party I'm letting you throw.
Wait.
Like, what type of freaky
Wait,
shit
but
is this?
we talking about 2 different things. So we talking about freaky Diddy. I'm talking about motherfucking Godfather ass Diddy, the motherfucker who actually will get you killed and get your car blown up and hang niggas over the, all that shit.
That's the other story.
He's protected. Like, how come he ain't been off?
Because he got money. He knows story. It goes back to the freaky ass Diddy. Diddy throw these wild ass parties. Remember, Jamie Foxx in one of his stand-ups talked about going to a Diddy party,
which is why the rumor has it is why he disappeared.
Could be. Who knows? They cloned Tyrone, but All I'm saying is Diddy has these. Diddy has these kind of parties. Hi too. These kind of parties where only elite motherfuckers come there. You know what happened at elite parties? Shit we don't know nothing about. So Diddy got dirt on enough niggas that if anybody tried to come for him, the ring cam will mysteriously get leaked.
That one video of him interviewed with who is it?
Yes, Dino, it's
Andre
hereditary.
Leon
I told y'all several times.
No, it was with Jadakiss and
Fab.
And Fab, he was like, "Hey, Fab, you never partied with me." He's like, and Fab was acting like a kid, like, "I partied with you. I already partied with you." Like they were scared. And Jada and they some gangster ass niggas. Why they scared of Diddy? Because he a fucking fool.
Because
he a
the
nut.
one that's not did you see the video of Dog dressed as a Joker and literally almost got into a fight with 2-Bit from Power?
Yep.
And 2-Bit is like, why are you fucking acting like this, dog?
They say said he didn't know it was Diddy at first.
Black women been trying to tell you about these.
Yeah, because if you knew it was Diddy, you probably would have had a completely different type of response.
But Diddy, knowing that he didn't know it was him and that he dressed up for fucking Halloween, he being aggressive and shit. I'm like, bro, if a random nigga walk up to you on Halloween on that bullshit, what are you supposed to do?
What was that?
Imagine had he knocked Diddy out.
I don't think he was going to, because Diddy looked like he was coming to knock
that nigga
him
Parton
out.
Power is gonna be permanently gone.
He would have disappeared. He would have disappeared. You realize there's like 9 niggas dead behind Puffy?
Yeah.
They trying to put that nigga on the hook for Tupac murder.
Exactly. You saw the video he said when he said what song was he singing? Oh, I'm Still Standing. It's a video of him. I'm still standing.
I
after
thought
the
they played
Tupac
that
shit.
video because he beat the Casey situation.
No, that was after the Tupac shit.
Okay, some niggas posted it like it was after.
Yeah, it's dated like October 20th or some shit.
But that's the thing that's so annoying. Like, for years, niggas have been like, man, Diddy on that nigga was behind Biggie getting killed and everything else. Like Tupac, Biggie, all that shit. That was all Puffy. And Biggie was this nigga man's. All right?
No.
Meanwhile,
he was a means for the ends.
Meanwhile,
even Suge was like, he didn't fuck with Diddy. Did Suge ever say any shit that other than no, the niggas all in the video? He was subtle with that shit. He was saying some old subtle
all in the video.
Right. But that's all. But that's all he said.
Welcome to
he talked shit to everybody right in their face. He said some old like subconscious says shit like.
I knew it would come around eventually.
You okay, Tommy? Are you mad?
No, but
Diddy is this way?
I am, because that was the nigga I looked up. Diddy and the nigga Russell Simmons. Niggas was like, dog.
They both
bogus in a bitch.
They both
They both bogus in a bitch. Fuck the niggas. This nigga left the whole fucking country.
Diddy and Russell Simmons.
Right.
Being weird, nigga.
No, but like for years, people have been accusing Diddy of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like with this shit with Cassie, niggas act like he's not capable of doing the shit that she said he did. This is the same nigga who y'all feel like he offed his buddy.
And also his baby mama.
And his baby mama.
Yep.
Tried to get rid of I'll Be Sure.
Russell is what? I'll be sure.
I'll be sure the bitch ass nigga. So he actually.
Why y'all be sure, bitch ass nigga? What do you do?
Bro, you refuse to raise your son.
I don't know that story.
Yeah, that's the reason why Quincy really rides with Diddy, because he wanted to be with his dad, and his dad was like, "Nah, bro, I got other shit to do. You good over there." He was definitely still chasing bitches instead of being a dad.
That nigga told Quincy, "I want to be."
Yeah, Dino, that's what I'm saying. Who else is a Harlem nigga?
Can I tell you how I feel
Who else is a Harlem nigga? You got Diddy, you got Dane. These niggas are Harlem ass niggas that can't be controlled.
Look, Dame out here wearing suit coat with shorts on, bro. I'm not talking to Dame.
Tone almost cried when he said son. He meant that shit.
Look, first of all, fucking trigger.
And Diddy be on some freaky shit, like, bro. In that same interview when he was talking, he called one of them niggas daddy. Like, fam, don't
also,
speak
too,
to me like this.
Or even seeing when they interviewed his former bodyguard as well too.
Don't
Don't go in that room. Don't go in that room.
Listen.
It's a wild shit going on.
Listen.
Right.
Listen.
What
That
Diddy Park
shit-
talking about? He went to Diddy party in like different rooms where bitches was doing different shit.
So in the 35 pages, there's a page in there that talks about him having his
dildo?
people having his people look for niggas with big dicks.
Oh, there's also
Look, you gotta hire them niggas so they can
sitting
actually
out.
perform sex on Cassie, like Cassie be a part of that shit. She was part of that whole
and
sex
apparently
shit.
he was like recording him and like beating off and shit, like masturbating and shit.
Freaky ass nigga.
I believe that shit.
Yo,
I
being
do.
an artist is shit.
Ain't you glad we just now pot now?
Whatever happened to niggas who just wanted to smoke weed and make music? You out here hiring niggas to go. You hiring niggas to go find other niggas with big dicks.
Pause.
Who took that job?
Right, and how do you do it? Do you look for the bulge? Does he get mad when he come back and then it's just big ass balls?
Like, is there a line? Or you just got niggas walking up like, yo, cough? Like, how does it work?
Drop a draw.
Maybe they go to the gym and he see who's swagging like on the court in the basketball shorts.
Yeah, everybody been talking.
I used to watch the Silkies.
Yeah, them some
Silkies.
them some nasty ass notes to bring back.
Hey, but let's actually talk about the fact that 35-page deposition came out. Like 6 hours later, the shit was like settled.
Mm-hmm.
It was settled at like 10 o'clock.
Yep.
So
that night.
And my problem with this is like a lot of people don't understand because they don't look at things from the lens of a sexual assault victim. Now, a lot of people are feeling like, oh, well, this was just a money grab. You know, she first of all, Diddy had enough money to fight that shit.
Right.
Diddy definitely had enough money to fight that shit. To be like, bitch, you like we going to go like. Tory Lanez knew he did that shit, and that nigga still tried to fight it.
He definitely did.
His daddy was a tattoo lining.
Very unsuccessful.
Like Tory Lanez knew he did that shit, and he still tried to fucking fight it. Meanwhile, Diddy had all this money to be able to fight this guy and drag it out, knowing, bitch, your money ain't long as mine.
Mm-hmm.
I can just do it until you can't fucking afford to come to court no more.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga signed a check like, bitch, we don't need none of this shit coming out. How much do you need?
The thing about it, everything came out. It's almost like.
And so, but my thing is like.
No, she told some. I guarantee there's way more.
Hey, the way that story was drew out, it was. I mean, she told a whole fucking lot. There was a whole bunch of that shit in that damn thing. Like the damn. It took them 2 hours to read all that shit. I listened to all of it.
If I was a famous nigga in the 90s and we
doing?
still popping now, I would be fucking afraid.
You ready Friday?
They getting I feel like everybody little filthy dirty secrets, no matter what it is, all that shit's starting to come out. Like just whatever you thought about a person, motherfuckers is confirming that shit.
Power and control.
Like niggas that said Will Smith was gay for years. Everybody won't call a man gay.
Sure, you're gonna end up
whatever floats your boat.
Martin,
do what you want. We said Diddy was a freaky creep ass nigga in 2002.
Well, you know what?
Tommy, do this. If you were gonna read something,
it's the ones asking why she didn't press
can hear it.
charges. What is him being in jail going to do for her? Money allows her access and freedom. This is the reason why.
But you read the comment.
She was fucking 19 when he started. Like, what wherewithal do you have as a 19-year-old to actually, and a 36-year-old is at you like that? He was stalking the fuck out of her. He was sending drivers to go get her. He'd have a birthday party. She would have a birthday party. He would just show up at that bitch with like all these producers and shit. Like, hey, check me out. I'm cold. I'm Diddy.
Who was the young lady?
He would show up like he was just trying to impress her. Dog trying to impress a little kid.
No, but who was the young lady that was initially dating one of Diddy's sons that Diddy then eventually started dating?
Lori Harvey.
Mm-hmm. He likes young girls.
Mm-hmm.
He a freaky
because he can do what he can do what he was trying to do with
Young
Cassie.
Miami, she not even 30 yet.
Young Miami is smart in the bitch. She's like, hey, you can stay over there. You just my man when I want you to be my man.
And he agreed to that, so that means that they do some freaky ass shit. She down for it.
No, but
that's on her.
That's on millennials.
That's wild.
But it's like seeing people talk about like, oh well, it's a money grab. Why wouldn't she, just why would she file a civil and instead of criminal? And it's like, bro, if you are looking at a man that has this much money, power, and influence to literally make anything or anyone disappear to be found not guilty, are you going to say, hey, I want to go through all of this trial, all of this shit,
and relive
for him,
all of that
for
shit
him,
over
for him to be
again?
found not guilty anyway, and I have absolutely nothing to show for it, or
in a bill,
I can go to civil court, and if this nigga's not gonna go to jail, at least I can have something to show for it.
If that's my daughter, we talking about this shit. Look, cash this nigga out. Just cash it out. Let's go.
And you know what else I think? Like a lot of people, like when people go through things and then like they stand up for themselves, the people who are watching from the other side, they want you to be a voice for everybody. I don't want to be a voice for everybody. I want to stand up for myself, live in my truth, and get my justice. This is a me thing. Y'all want me to be the voice for everybody the fuck else? No. If you want some shit he did to you to come out, you need to tell your story. My story ain't everybody's story. Why the fuck y'all want me to be this fucking hero for everybody else? That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get my shit.
And that's literally something that I'm dealing with now. Like the only person I talk to about it is my fucking therapist. Every fucking Monday we have to hash through this shit because it's something that, as vocal as I am about everything, like I haven't reached that point to where I can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even me, somebody like, dude, I tell y'all every fucking thing. This is one thing that I don't talk to y'all fucking about. Like I'm not at a place mentally where I am able to go through this publicly yet, because I already know how y'all treat women in this situation. Y'all always talking about why it take them so long to say something. Why it take them so long to say something. Look how you motherfuckers act when we fucking say something.
Right.
Whoop their ass.
And then also the people that you're talking to.
All y'all do is try to discredit us and blame us and do everything else to not blame the motherfucker who did it. Who wants to go through that? Yep. Everybody always, man, Mimi, you so strong. I'm not strong enough for that shit. Not right now. I got a lot of shit going on mentally right now, and that is not one thing that I want on my plate, because I already know, because of who he is, I already know how shit is gonna go. I already know how many people go try to have his back. Like, no, man, I couldn't see him doing no shit like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, who wants to sit and go through that? And then it's like after you go through
no, man, they
so
was
traumatic,
they was too close for that. They was like, brothers, like that shit don't fucking matter, man. Them be the ones. Yep. Them be the motherfuckers that you gotta watch out for. The motherfuckers that was closest to you. So when I do finally get to a point to shake the motherfucking table, the entire house is coming down. And I'm not there yet. And you can't make me be there.
Well, let's rewind. In circumstances like that, when you're going through like some traumatic shit, sometimes you don't realize how traumatic it is until you retell the story. Right. You tell the whole story like, damn, I was doing some wild ass shit. I cannot believe that shit was happening.
There's so many guys lately that have realized they've been sexually abused as kids. Right. And it is not until they hear someone else speak to it from that perspective, and they're not giving you the high fives of sleeping with an older woman. They really telling you like, yo, dog, this really messed up my head. It did this and messed up. Then they go back and it was like, yeah, man, I was sexually abused. And now they're processing it differently because they're coming to it from a different angle other than the high fives from their teenage friends that they were getting at the time.
Right.
And it's the same thing. Like, you're now looking back at, even though you may have been in that moment and went along with it, you didn't know no better at that moment.
I remember 17, chick was 28. I was scaring the bitch. I'm looking back on it, I had a good reason to be scaring the bitch. Like, why the fuck am I being approached by a 28-year-old woman? Like, what the fuck is going on with that shit?
It's so many women that they get older and they get out of a relationship and they want to go on a cougar hunt. They wore the badge of being a cougar like it was proud, and they would go after fresh out of high school kids, 17, 18, 19-year-old little boys, because they got the stamina. They don't know what they doing. Why are you here?
all I got to say is this.
Stop looking at Tommy's best friend.
Biggie. Chris Lighty. Motherfucking, what's his name?
Andre
Harrell. Heavy D.
Black Rob.
Black Rob. nigga.
What's the other one?
Craig Mack.
Heavy completely left hip hop.
Shit, Bentley Farnsworth. What the fuck? That nigga just disappeared off the fucking earth.
Who just asked about Dog yesterday?
He keep coming up.
Because he really is gone.
I think he just stepped
he
back.
knows more anything. Because
He
he
stepped
dropped
back.
Colors, and that's the last time we saw him.
Hey, that's that one.
He floated off in the video with his umbrella and never
Don't
came
stop,
back.
baby. Don't stop now.
Huh?
I'm just saying, if you start like putting together all the people who are no longer like Uptown Records is no longer ain't nobody there but Diddy. Ain't nobody left but Diddy and Al B. Sure.
Al barely alive.
Well, Al be back.
He probably only alive because Quincy asked him not to be killed.
Oh, dude,
And, but it's
call a mob his
dog. He a mobster, dude.
The whole conversation been one.
He a straight mobster. He is. Did he really hold Wale over the?
I keep hearing everybody say that.
I could believe it.
I believe he did.
Whatever you do in the dark comes out into the light.
And it's like, I really don't want to have to use this as an example because, you know, like me and him is cool now. But it's like, look how in 2010, when all that shit happened with me and Lando, nigga, I had audio recordings. This nigga admitting it on fucking audio recording. I had the pill bottle. I had all of this fucking evidence. And you still had people saying, nah, man, then she just bitter. That nigga ain't do that.
Whoop his ass.
What is wrong with niggas?
And it was still chicks that like they didn't believe it. It was so many people that didn't believe what I was saying, even though I literally had all the evidence there. So it's like it don't matter what kind of evidence we fucking have. Niggas, the only time I put this on Facebook earlier, the only time niggas believe anything out the gate without any type of proof of anything is if it's something negative about us.
That don't be true.
Wanna do the truth, man. I know you podding right now, bro. It's not the moment to pod. It'd be true.
So I just happened to be because we were talking about good old Farnsworth Bentley. So I actually just pulled up real quick to try to see if I could find. I definitely did. And his last posting on social media was November 13th about an event that he's doing. So he's still pretty much remaining no about what's going on.
So he minded his business.
I bet
He's
if a
minding
motherfucker
his
ask him a
business.
question about Diddy, he'd be like, no,
Hey,
comment.
Dog dropped a single with him rapping. Dog had Kanye and Andre 3000 on that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Dog.
Did we hear?
How the
did
fuck?
we hear
How
it?
the fuck do you get them motherfuckers all on the same track and just disappear off the face of the earth? He was like, "Hey, I'm out. Fuck that. Fuck Diddy.
You know some things.
Fuck Diddy.
You know some things.
That album was nice. It was. I mean, Doc ain't rap. Doc had a lot of features on that shit that was cold. But
He was never really a rapper. He was DJ Khaled. He was a butler.
DJ Khaled was actually a major producer.
What I'm saying, he was a
I was
butler.
just saying that's how I met you, Mimi. I was pissing in the shit show. Yeah, that's actually how a lot of people came into the fold with me. That's how a lot of people found out and like started following me, and
When you were giving
y'all just been
tutorials.
kind of been here since.
when you were giving tutorials on how fucked up your life was.
Man,
People were like, "My life is fucked up too. We love you, Mimi."
No, this
No,
bitch was
it's
giving
called
advice
trauma
on
bonding.
shit, and they would fall in love with it.
no, but it really is just like people don't understand what it is like
Everybody
to go
have-
through that.
Everybody. Don't stop, baby. Don't stop now.
Him
Don't stop,
humming
baby.
made me think about MC
stop
Hammer
now.
video.
I went on the rabbit hole. I found it. I found the YouTube page. It's full of videos like that. They had Whitney Houston.
So-
It was all types of videos. I
So
found it.
so real quick, I'm gonna tell y'all that I didn't know it was a voiceover.
Okay, so the people in this room.
I
saw
thought
the
that
MC
was
Hammer,
like
Did y'all think that was
practice.
the real like behind the scenes audio?
I didn't think that.
I did. I
You
thought
thought
it
it
was.
was a real
I thought
behind the
I thought they was
scenes?
practicing, like
No,
they
I
was
didn't think so.
like they was running
It's
through
a
the routine.
voiceover. There's a bunch of people that do that shit.
Yeah, it's the YouTube page. They do voiceovers for a lot of different videos.
But it's still funny. I don't care.
Hilarious.
Stop pulling the curtains back.
Dino was everybody.
Wait, we talking about coochie?
Everybody.
No,
That
like-
song. Everybody was a track. Throw your hands up if you have ambulance call. That's my shit.
Then I said, just look at how that shit happened in that group. I don't be giving a fuck about other motherfuckers' opinions. The mission be the mission, if that makes sense. Well, see, that was only because it was like,
And that shit was fire. Yep.
you
Told you.
like you went in
It's
like
on
on a ghost rant, and it was like, what the
Wait,
fuck
is
is
that him? Wait,
yeah.
he snapped for like 2 hours, and everybody's like, "Who is he talking to?" He was like, "Bitch ass nigga, you on your bitch, you do this." Never found out.
Hey, maybe that was his therapy and shit. Fuck that.
My guy, you can't
Let
be
him do
ghost
shit.
ranting without us having clarification.
No, you can
He
do
was
that.
arguing with himself.
You can do that shit. That was his journal.
I don't even want to know who you are.
Let him have his journal.
Not the
Oh, I
upper
see.
confession.
I see. Bree comment up there. She said that guilt of why didn't I do X, Y, Z? I knew better, etc. Yeah, and that's something that
It's huge, yeah.
Yes,
Sure.
it's very
It's-
big.
That's what I was saying.
especially knowing that there were situations after mine. So that's guilt that I carry because I'm like, damn, man, like if I would have
How
like
many times
said something before,
How many
like
times
you
been
know
in
what
a
I'm saying, like
situation where
maybe
somebody
they wouldn't
snapped
have.
up on you, go back home like, damn, I should have said this, I should have said that after the fact.
I'll call you and tell you.
Yeah.
And another thing,
I'm
bitch.
gonna text it. It's probably gonna be a whole damn paragraph for 3.
Yeah,
I'ma say it.
I'll text you and pick with you just so I can get that shit off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting that shit out.
I'll text you
know.
and say some shit that I know you gonna respond to just so I can get that remaining part off, and then I'll stop
Yes.
responding because I'm done now, bitch. I'm
Oh.
gonna get my shit off.
I'm a doctor at right, recognizing I shouldn't respond to that shit. Just make you sit there look thinking I'm about to. Nope.
Yeah, see you
I'm
got to know who you're dealing with.
I'm not joining in. I'm out. Motherfucker
I know
just
how
as mad.
I know how to
couldn't be
push
all
buttons
the way
like
down.
this is a motherfucking spaceship. Beep boop beep boop beep boop.
That's all I can say. It's right here and
Nah, but
But yeah, that's the most annoying thing. Like, I hate how people are always like, why did it take so long? Why you didn't say nothing earlier? Like, give me time to process. Give me time to go to therapy. Give me time to wrap my head around this. If I don't want to say something right away, then I don't have to.
But the other part
That's
of it too
not a
is that
requirement.
a lot of times the people that are saying that though are people that haven't been through it, so therefore they have no experience to talk about.
Or
At all.
they're
And
just doing it to people.
Or-
And I was just gonna say that's the other part of it as well too, that they don't realize, that they are part of the problem, and they're
Or
just
that-
making shit worse.
or like Juan said, like because maybe they've been through it and because they handled it a certain way, they expect everybody to handle it a certain way.
And that's
Everybody
unreasonable to
processes
expect
trauma
that.
differently.
Completely
Absolutely.
differently.
Actually,
Completely differently.
I'm like, that's a
let's try it.
It's
Let's
just
see.
it's crazy. You just don't have
like I literally buried shit. Like I compartmentalized, like I buried shit. And because of recent events that have been coming up, that basically ripped the fucking band-aid off.
yeah.
So
And
now
that's when
I'm
you realize,
reprocessing
yeah.
shit
Yeah.
that I didn't fully make myself
Mhm.
process the first time in the first place.
Yep.
So now I'm being confronted with shit that I tried to bury and now I can't run from it. Like at one point I'm
That's
like,
true.
nah, man. Like I was basically in denial about the situation. And now because other people have had the exact same experience I had, now I'm like, you wasn't
Shit,
tripping.
yeah.
Like it like you can't be in denial about it anymore. This is what happened.
Wow, you sleep on camera, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Did
was.
that not? Did that nod got you nodding?
Nah, got you nodding.
Yeah.
Not
That's-
no.
that's-
Yeah, that is.
That's true.
Was that like Spike Nod? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, part of, and just like as what Bree is saying here as well too, that's another thing. Motherfuckers don't just compartmentalize it. Sometimes your brain makes you forget that shit, and that's actually
Yes.
that's a trauma response. So your brain actually does that to protect you, and
Yep.
so that's another reason why it happens that way as well.
It does.
And then you also have like the survivor's remorse and all those kind of things like that as well too.
That's very
Right.
true.
That is true. If you want me to believe and support you, tell it all.
No, we don't have to tell you all.
No, we
You're
don't.
gonna get the parts that I'm comfortable
want
enough
you
to
to
share
tell.
with you.
Right, but-
Because as a person that has had to report things myself, and having to have a 4-year restraining order and things of that nature too. You go through that at that time. So
I would never advise you to read 35 pages on anything, but whatever that shit was captivating. 35. It was a very, very captivating 35 pages of very factual, in sequence ass shit that put Diddy in a perspective of being a stalker and forcing himself on somebody to the point where she actually felt no other way but to actually engage with what he had to do because of his power and his influence.
Mm-hmm.
And you regardless of what took you so long, nigga, you in a situation that you feel like you are unable to get out of because he's who he is.
Mm-hmm.
How if you can't get away from a nigga who could fly the fuck to where you are in a fucking private jet and find you and show up with a car and say, "Hey, come with me," all the time, what the fuck are you gonna do? That's like kidnapping. It's damn near kidnapping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's like we see how popularity plays out in these situations.
Yep.
Maybe I use captivating. It's a story that actually tells a lot of detail. That's what I meant to say. I wasn't saying like it was an entertainment.
Like you have motherfuckers who have nowhere close to Diddy money. Like not
doing the same shit.
Not even a smidgen of his money, okay? Mm-hmm. But they still have influence in their own right.
Mm-hmm.
And just that is enough to be intimidating and be like, dog, I know that as soon as I decide to pull the lid off this pot, I gotta be ready for the smoke.
Yep.
Because I already know how motherfuckers is finna come behind supporting this motherfucker because they don't want to believe this is the type of person that he is.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, so he was making her do it? I thought it was something she wanted to do. Oh, Sean is a motherfucking savage. You know what? If you're 19 and she wasn't really interested. She was already an artist. She already had a song out. Diddy saw her as a person that he could kind of snatch up and try to pull her over to the bad boy team and shit. And he just kind of kept he was inboxing her with mad money. This is inboxing the motherfucker with money and influence. That's a whole different kind of shit.
He had made a little comment about like how like just shy and kind of like whatever, because I guess people were talking about
she had a boyfriend.
Like her performance.
She was with Ryan Leslie.
Right. Oh, and that's a whole other thing.
Yep,
he fucking ended. Ryan Leslie is the coldest motherfucking producer in the fucking game. Where the fuck is he at?
In tech. He's in tech now.
He iced him out. He iced out Ryan Leslie. Mm-hmm. Ryan Leslie did every fucking thing that you could do in the studio. Yeah. Took his girl and was like, "Hey, fuck you." Dog was like,
he was literally the light skinned version of him.
Dog's like David from the damn Bible. Like, hey, I'm gonna just kill. I'm gonna kill your boyfriend and take you. And what you gonna do about it? I forgot about Ryan Leslie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Then the shit.
That song I actually liked.
He had a whole album. That motherfucker was cold as shit. Yeah, dog is cold in a motherfucker. He could have actually ran Bad Boy.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, he just was light skinned.
And where the fuck is Kid Cudi?
Cudi pops up every now and then.
Every now and then, but
he popped up to say that shit happened with that car blowing up.
Yeah.
He popped up for that. He was like, "Oh yes, absolutely."
He's like, and I'm gonna go back now.
Cudi, he was in a New House Party movie, dying from the Illuminati, trying to save old boy from the Jacob Latimore.
See, a 19-year-old brain isn't fully developed, so it was
not even close.
It is what makes an old ass man coming after you automatically a problem. Hey, adolescent development stops at like 24 or 25 years old. So you were not fully developed. So you like a mid. Like, I could talk to my daughter, and I'm like, I could tell that she's still developing. Mm-hmm. So 19, shit, nigga, they ain't no. I mean, it's just legally on paper. You still a kid.
And that's how I treat like. Rhea is still a fucking child.
He probably the one.
Rhea just turned 19 last Tuesday. She is a fucking child.
Probably did.
She's a young adult.
Yep.
Right.
But it's like I'm not finna sit here and you finna have them motherfuckers 20 years her senior, and I'm not finna be standing on next. Like, bitch, this is a baby compared to you.
Ryan Leslie was on his way. Diddy iced him out. A 19-year-old has zero power or personal responsibility when it comes to an old ass man.
Like, imagine having memory loss. Like,
Because he was drugging them. He was that's a whole other thing. That was Bill Cosby in her. Take this.
Get this nigga off the streets.
He owns the streets.
Still to this day. How can you still be relevant in the 2020s?
I don't think a lot of you niggas really understand the type of intimidation that young women deal with men. Even me, I'm almost fucking 40 years old.
You're not even young women. I feel like women in general.
Yeah.
That's what I just said. Even me, and I'm almost fucking 40. Like, I don't think it really registers to y'all if you feel like, well, I'm not that type of nigga, so I don't see how other niggas can really act like that or have this type of influence. Or I don't think that y'all really process it because y'all not on this end of, like, y'all not on this side of the fence. Like, as a woman, there have been so many times that I have been in situations that I'm like, bruh, if I don't like just kind of go with the flow on this shit, like, I don't know how this shit is gonna fucking turn out.
Yep.
A lot of situations.
A bunch of them.
Do y'all remember when the versus shit was popping off and they was trying to put JD with against Diddy?
Mm-hmm.
And they had they FaceTime each other. And Diddy was just being super like Harlem aggressive as far as his conversation. He wouldn't even let JD. JD was just kind of like, hey, let's do this shit. And he overtalked JD the whole entire time. Like, that's the kind of nigga he is. Like, that whole ego, like, hey, I'm just gonna talk loud and be over top of you and just kind of just shut you down. With the point where JD was like quiet after a certain point because he didn't want to engage. He just knows you kind of personality Diddy got. If he gonna do that to a nigga, just imagine what he gonna do to a damn 19-year-old girl.
Say it was real though. It's like they don't understand that until they would have to be on our side to see that.
Nigga, when I was 18 and 19, I sold a fucking hat to a motherfucking white dude to actually get $20
I'm not
back.
even talking about being young. I'm talking about, like she said, like, even at this big age, like, even now, grown as hell.
I mean, so we can go, and I've seen niggas on social media ask this question so many times. If y'all don't want a nigga to have y'all number, why y'all just don't say no?
Because I want to stay alive.
No.
Yeah.
Because I am in a
life.
situation where I am being made uncomfortable. It is an intimidating situation, and at this moment, I am doing what I feel like I have to do in order to keep myself
and
safe.
alive. So yes, I'm gonna have to give you my number because I don't know what you're gonna do if I don't. These are the things that we have to go through and maneuver around in regular everyday life.
And then it's like, there are some days I don't feel like fucking talking to nobody. But I feel like if a motherfucker say hi or speak or something, I have to say something back. Why? Because I don't want this bitch, you think you too good to speak? And now I got a fucking fight on my hands and I'm fighting for my life because I didn't feel like being bothered this day.
Right. Because I'm trying to make it home. That's just honest. Because I'm trying to make it home.
Trying to make it home in one piece.
I'm guilty of thinking that was cap until I moved back to Milwaukee.
Yeah, like I've seen that a
blocked me in
lot.
his car to make sure I gave him my real number.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had him. He pulled up on the side of me. I was waiting on Beta. It's not Beta. Come, we was finna go to Jeans, and I beat him there. And the dude pulled up on me and was like, "Hey, what's up with you? Give me your number." I was like, "Nah." I was like, "I'm waiting on my man. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Give me up." So I gave him the fucking number. It was my Google Voice number because by that point, and I already knew because what did he do? He called it immediately. Before he even fucking pulled off. But my Google Voice number, it shows up as the Google Voice number.
Yeah.
I do that on purpose so
Right.
that I know to dodge that number.
Mm-hmm.
Because you give a motherfucker your real number and shit thinking, because I've seen women say, well, shit, I just give them the number, then I block them. Niggas can call private, they can call from other numbers and everything else. That Google Voice number, I don't answer that number, period.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Very much so.
And then it's like, why do you even want to talk to somebody who you had to fucking intimidate into giving a number?
You got strong arming bitches for phone numbers, and you think that they really want to talk to you. So when you call and you try to put your Mac down, you already turned her off because how you had to aggressively take her phone.
I am going to automatically assume in your presence you would try to rape me because you sure showed me that you don't know how to take no for an answer.
Right, like that shit's nuts. It's insane. That nigga's a stop sign.
An unmenacing Negro.
That's funny.
That's just
He
crazy.
got shorts on. I know, but does he have shorts on?
Why?
If he got army fatigue shorts on, then you know I give him that.
Hey,
I'm glad you got dressed today.
I wear army fatigue shorts.
I'm glad you got dressed today.
I got 4 pair of army shorts.
Yep, Bree said, and your actual number links back to too much real info about you. Absolutely, because you type that shit in Google and you're like, bro, what the fuck? What is this?
Mm-hmm. Especially if you've had it for decades like me. I've had mine for 21 years.
If I had the strong,
at least you can admit it though. Dino said, I can admit I don't understand a lot of shit because I don't be in the mix and was married for 4 years. But yeah, and I think, like I said, that's a thing that a lot of guys are guilty of because they don't do it, or maybe the men around them don't do it.
But
they either don't believe that it happens and they think, man, that shit cap. Niggas don't be on that shit because they don't have to deal with it. That they don't understand that mindset. And it's like, we can appreciate you not being the type of nigga to be able to get that mindset because you're not on it. But at the same time, it's like, don't discredit our experiences because we telling you this is the shit we deal with.
But you know, I think when cats ask for numbers like that they're just accumulating like a whole like a Rolodex number because I
actually be sweating, harassing bitches.
There's no way you could really want to talk to her. Maybe it's just me, but there's no way. If I had to twist your arm for anything, I don't want it from you.
What I'm saying is, if I ask you for your number, you are everything I thought you. I have an imagination in my mind of who I think you are, and I want to find out more about you. Otherwise, I'm not asking just random motherfuckers for their number just because they're cute. It's got to be a whole bunch of other shit that go with it.
Well, once again,
mind
that's
your
not
business. Pump your gas on motherfucking pump 9, and here comes some nigga who didn't even fucking offer to pump the gas for you.
Right.
What's
your number?
But if I'm a nigga who actually really into you, them niggas done fucked it up for me to even ask. I want to ask. I'm like, hey, she is the one. I'm gonna actually try to find out more about her. Like, and you giving me attitude. I'm like, well, shit, fuck it. I ain't gonna fuck with you.
There's a guy in my inbox right now. He just asked me again for my number, and I'm like, I don't give my number out. And it's like,
why can't he just talk you there?
Exactly, but he keeps trying to.
He got you.
I think and it, if we just kick it and we whatever, and I'm like, and I tell people all the time, I'm like, dude, if I've already told you that I'm not interested, I'm not on that. I don't want to kick it. When you are showing
messaging me annually.
When you are showing me that you don't know how to take no for an answer, there is no fucking way that I want to be in your presence. I don't trust you. You are showing me that you do not give a fuck about making me uncomfortable. You do not care about me saying no. I do not want to be around you because I think you're probably gonna fucking try to take some ass. No.
And they most of the time will.
That's true. And I don't think that people like that niggas really realize, like, damn, I'm coming off like a fucking rapist. Because you are. You are showing me you don't understand no means no.
Absolutely.
I shouldn't have to renew my no every fucking 2 weeks. I told you no, nigga.
Or annually.
There needs to be no explanation. Nothing else.
Applying pressure. Like, boy, take your stupid ass home.
Strong arming just to get the ditch is pathetic.
And that shit crazy. And I feel like I gotta be doubly careful when I approach motherfuckers. I'm fucking 6'4" in this motherfucker. I'm bigger than everybody.
But you know what's funny? Like Tommy and I have had this conversation. Like the first time he messaged me so carefully. I was like, "It's okay,
man." Because you gotta be careful. Because I never want to be looked at as the creepy.
You don't want to be a thirsty nigga
when I'm just trying to.
When I tell you, as fam, like when I tell you that is one of Juan's biggest things. He like, bro, I don't ever want to be the nigga in the group chat as the creepy ass nigga.
Right, especially because I know in my heart I'm really just trying to be a nice guy.
Because actually, as who you are, and you probably the same as me, you hear about all the stories of niggas.
Right, because all I know is females.
We get disclosed.
But it's not just you.
We get disclosed to all women.
I've actually sent
just
you the
tell you.
screenshots.
All women disclose to you. Like,
I put the screenshots in the group message and stuff, so y'all be seeing my stuff.
hey, the day my damn can beats pops up in somebody's screenshot is the day I was like, just fall off the face of the earth. I'm done. I'm done.
Because I just be like, is like it maybe because it's like it's never that serious. So like I don't see why niggas really be on this type.
How you know
of time.
that she? You know
I
what?
just don't
You don't believe
understand
in love at first sight kind of shit. Sometimes some people like you gotta take your shot, and sometimes it happens. Sometimes it's an overwhelming kind of thing, and it don't happen often. It's like every time you stop to the gas station, oh shit, she the one. It's like
I probably real life be passing up on golden opportunities. I'm like, nah, that interaction might not even go right.
So normalized.
I'm gonna just keep on walking.
It's very normalized, and I do not want to be a part of that normalization, nigga. I'm not trying to be that nigga. No one make me move around quickly. Somebody gonna see this drip and smell the cologne and want to give me her number. Nigga, what the fuck you smell like?
All right.
Pause.
That pause is a little delayed.
Valid question.
Right.
But phrasing was everything.
Like, what the fuck you smell like? Motherfucker's gonna just throw the number to you. Like, oh, this nigga smell good in the motherfucker. Give me this number.
Smelling good opens the opportunity.
It does.
But it does not guarantee.
So all y'all giving your numbers to these Latin niggas that's walking around smelling like a bottle of cologne?
Nah, Rico Suave ain't getting.
Don't nobody want to take a Puerto Rican shower.
That sounds so racist.
Pause.
It was very racist.
Tommy said he don't be harassing women. He ain't gonna be in nobody's screenshots.
Hey, we need that as a button, Tom.
I ain't trying to be in nobody's screenshot.
I said that the last time, a couple times ago I was here. Y'all need that as a button.
What's that?
That little boy saying that's racist.
Hey, everything I say is racist.
Everything I
But man, I went to school on the south side. The Mexicans and Puerto Ricans be strong as a bitch. You smell like Rico Suave and Brute, like 6 a.m. Like, bro, why you got on so much Suave Mente, man? Like, what you doing in the morning?
Group chat.
Suave Mente,
Young me would have been geek.
He got his
42-year-old
hair in
me
a
feel
fucking
bogus.
mountain peak.
Dino is danger. So you got screenshots. Hey, and also know that you one of them niggas who was on that whole like eating pussy and walking away ass nigga. So you watch out.
What? Why you hate so hard on that?
Well,
niggas who eat pussy and go home.
Go home.
He don't like the McLicken leaves, so he gonna continue to like.
They fucking up the algorithm, nigga. You fucking with we fucking with the algorithm. Don't expect that. That's what's gonna happen with me. Hey, no.
Yeah, I really need y'all to get y'all.
I know that nigga. Hey, I make him laugh, and I smell good.
That. Like, can you put a pause behind what you just said?
Big time.
Yeah, big time.
But,
definitely sounds possible.
But
okay,
also,
I'll give you a little bit of that, but I understand that. I try to smell good, and I'm trying to make motherfuckers laugh. That's the shit.
Men are not the only blame for like rape culture being such a thing. Like, you have so many. Like, I was so disgusted. I was so disgusted on Facebook, like seeing the comments from the women.
Yeah, for sure.
The women
extra nasty
was like, bitch, if I see you on the street, I damn near might want to fight you.
Y'all not wrong.
It'd
be crazy because it'd be a bunch of chicks to be standing on niggas' necks, and I'd be like, the real enemy look like you, motherfucker. It don't even be us all the time. It be y'all.
But you know what I'll say? I think I'll say in my like past situation, in my relationship, when I went through all of like the abuse stuff, it was almost like, damn, I don't know who's worse, if you or like his mom. Like you would think like, you know, the type of person he is, you know what he doing to me. You're not trying to talk to him. You're not trying to tell him to stop doing it. He needs to do better. You at me like I'm the one doing something wrong. And then, you know, this nigga is close from like unaliving me. And you like, you got all these white people in his business and he didn't even have to be handled like this.
Oh, you have one of
How
those too?
else was I supposed to handle this nigga trying to end my life? Like, I don't understand. Like, what do you mean?
So,
I don't know what the laws are in the state of Wisconsin, but I know back then, which actually wasn't like too long ago, you don't get a choice whether charges are being pressed or not. They pressing them on their own, and you showing up to court.
It's a woman's state. They don't put your ass under the
State
jail.
my ass, nigga. I was thrown in the motherfucking back of the goddamn paddy wagon. They gave this nigga pink victim pamphlet.
You were the aggressor.
No, I wasn't. He came. He was on my. He came to my house. He came to my fucking IG had the address on it.
Look.
He was all the way on fucking 14th and Meineke. He didn't live on fucking 77 in Hampton. I did.
I wasn't there. I don't know what happened.
Bastards. Woman stayed my ass, nigga. I had to sit there and wait to be fucking let out of jail.
You already had 2 strikes.
Yeah, it was just like, that's absolutely insane. Like, this is your child and you know what he's doing. And instead of you, being apologetic or coming to me like, woman to woman, like, oh my God, like, I just, like, do you need help? What do you need? Like, you on this nigga's side and basically justifying what he doing. No wonder he doing what the hell he doing.
And
so look at what you doing. And then I get away
situation.
from him and move forward. And then the next relationship he end up in, what happened? He beating her ass too. So this is a pattern here that you're ignoring.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the enemy here was a damn woman.
Right.
And that as well.
Yeah.
See?
It's like never once were you like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, can I help you? Is it anything I can do for you? No, if you got these white people in his business,
and
it didn't even have to be like this. Oh, okay.
When he meet the chick who ain't gonna take that shit and gonna put something on his ass, and now his mama gotta go buy a casket.
Mm-hmm.
There you
She gonna be like, you ain't had to take my baby. No, your baby should have kept his motherfucking hands to himself.
And that was the thing. It was like the whole time you absolutely say nothing, and then when I get to the last straw and I can't take it anymore, and now I'm an active participant. Because if you about to unalive me, I ain't going down without a fight. Then I'm the bad guy all of a sudden. But I've been going through this shit for how long?
Well, Bree
that
said
was just
too.
Wild to me.
Bree said too that these motherfuckers raised him, so they be knowing that they're
It's
piece
like
of shit.
this is him. This is what you know.
I feel like you would come off better having them white folks in your business than to have a funeral director in your business.
Right. It was just wild to me that she actually like got in my face and said that.
Because
like,
I
girl,
put
like,
your
are
ass
you
in the
freaking
motherfucking
kidding me?
dirt.
Like,
But no, I went through the same situation as well too, where his mom was just like, "Well, why are you? Why don't you guys just try to work it out?
Like,
Your
wow,
son tried to
no.
unalive me, ma'am. What do you mean? Let's try to work it out."
And
then,
even after sitting it, we are in court. We are going through a court process. You are seeing police evidence and pictures of me covered in our own blood, and you come to me and you like, you got these people in his business. Did you just see what they showed? That
right.
If I ever found out one of my sons was being abusive, they're gonna get hands put on them for the first time in their lives. These mamas need their ass beat too.
They do. They really do. It was just,
oh God, that's
real
the sad
wild
part.
to me.
There are
But that's why I
real
make sure I
victims of
block
motherfuckers
everybody.
be lying using the police as a weapon. Man, I was told you shouldn't came to me and not your mama. Why the fuck you think I'm gonna tell you? Yeah. Kayla, she raised him. You couldn't expect her to take accountability for his behavior because she's the reason. Some women like these men treat abuse like a rite of passage. It's disgusting. Like this shit is just gonna happen to you. I don't know if they be consciously doing that shit. I think they just like I think they subconsciously just doing this shit. Because I can't believe a nigga consciously going there with the intent of just being abusive. Like,
but some of that's the only thing that they've seen. They don't know that that's.
I think it's subconscious. Like I think I find it hard to believe that a nigga goes into a situation to be purposely abusive. Like they just kind of just do it and then think about it later. Like, oh, that's some shit that I just did, and they normalize it themselves.
And I wouldn't even say it's that. It's the fact that that's what they watched. That's what's happened to their mother, to other women in their family. So they normalize.
That shit was not great. Like, I don't want to be that shit. That shit is terrible.
But some people take that as like, okay, that's how I'm supposed to operate in a relationship. Because that's all they see.
This is how I keep things in order.
So that's
or they never had fucking consequences, and then it becomes a habit. Because for me, in my instance, like
that's a mental illness.
I was the first person that was going through that kind of shit, and I told y'all on the air, like the police officer made me feel guilty and shit for fucking calling them. Like, well, this is, a serious charge because this is technically, strong arm robbery. Cause like he took my shit, like my wallet and everything. So he was like, how about we just try to call him, tell him bring the stuff back because, like this can really mess him up and what. Like he fucking guilt tripped me about you know, the whole black man in jail type of
They
shit.
will do that.
And I should have put that bitch in jail because every motherfucker after me, restraining order, restraining order, restraining order,
Every
restraining
one
order.
after. I'm
Every
telling you,
single
it's a
one after me.
pattern.
And
It's
now
a
I'm like, bro,
pattern.
I really should have just threw the book at this bitch ass nigga and just didn't give a fuck what happened to him.
It has to be a mental
It's a
illness.
pattern.
It's got to be a mental illness.
Oh, absolutely. it
Because
is.
I saw
Oh,
I saw bad shit and I saw good shit in my life. And I said, I like the good shit. Like I made a conscious decision. I like the good shit. I like the way my stepfather treated my mama. I did not like the way the other motherfucker treated my mama. Fuck that nigga. I'm trying to be like this nigga. You made a decision. But if that's
But
all you
also-
saw,
but that's what I'm saying. You saw.
but if that's
the
all you
difference.
saw, why would you want to do the exact same shit that you saw traumatize your fucking
Because
mama?
that's all you know.
That's
Prime
all you
example.
know.
That's all you know, but it's not right.
I know it's
Oh, it's
not, but let me
definitely not right.
let's back it up a little bit. I'm gonna go somewhere. You seen The Color Purple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Harpo was a simple dude. He loved Oprah Winfrey the whole 9 yards. But what happened? Granddad got in his ear because
beat her.
Granddad got in Dad's ear and told him you need to beat her. So when she didn't listen to what she said, because this is a strong, independent black woman, a lot of motherfuckers got their ass whooped by her. Okay? But if you notice the whole movie, it was Mr. was doing what his dad told him to do. Harper was doing what his dad told him to do. It was
true.
a pattern
That
that
is
just
true.
kept going down the line.
But I thought it wasn't even Mr. that told him to beat her. I thought it was
It was
Silly.
It was because Celie
Get
told
beat.
him because
Celie was
Celie
getting
was
beat.
getting
Because
beat.
when they in the
Because-
bed, it was like,
Beat her.
Right,
Yeah.
because he
Beat
thought, because she
You
thought
told
that's all
Harpo
it
to
is.
beat me?
Right.
I
Because
kill
it
him
was-
dead.
But at the end of the day, it was a whole pattern of men
I
telling
love
other
Harpo.
men
God
that this is what
knows
you're
I
supposed to do.
But I
So
killed
even
him.
though Harpo knew
Before
this
I
is
let
not
him
cool,
beat
this
me.
is not right, because he was taught that this is what you're
I
supposed to
killed
do.
him.
That's what it is. So you got dudes out here who really beat on women because that's what they think is cool. This is what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna break this bitch.
And
and
then
I
they
feel like
surrounded around men who not holding them accountable and who be with the shits.
Or
It's a
who tell
community.
I feel like
community
social
break a
media,
bitch,
like
break a bitch college.
like this whole, like even with the Cassie and Diddy situation, I feel like a lot of these women are sillies. A lot of these women are the sillies of social media. They are so busy holding up this thing, like they don't give a fuck about women being abused and shit because they feel like, oh, well, that's what niggas supposed to do. They're supposed to knock you between the motherfucking washer and
If he
dryer.
cares
You don't
about
do,
you,
you don't do what your man tell you to do. You supposed to get knocked out. No, bitch. 'Cause what he might be saying to do is just not
Like I said,
right.
like women are the biggest fucking enablers of fuck niggas.
It was Celia that told him to
Period.
beat her.
They don't
Well,
hold
I'm
they
not saying it
they don't hold
wasn't,
their brothers
but what I'm
accountable.
saying is it's the
They don't hold their
Sons.
sons accountable. None of that
It
shit.
was
None of
silly.
it.
We saying it was, but it's
None
the
of
simple
it.
fact that the pattern.
The pattern go down generations.
Right. It's a
Yeah,
Cause
it's like,
he
my
gonna, he
son's
said
father
he
was
said
the
at the lunch,
same.
he said at
His
the
mom
dinner
was the
table,
same.
you gonna let that woman do that to you right here at the own dinner table?
Exactly.
Yeah, that was it.
My son's father, same. His mom was his downfall, and she the reason why he's behind bars for committing the crime that he did. Because they will always just
That's
ignore everything. All the signs was there, and they
Enable
always
it.
ignore
They
it.
enable it.
Yep.
Always, I told many times that he need help. Some ain't sitting right with him. They ignored it. Now look.
And that's the crazy part of her, like I said, was saying before too, family members that know the shit. Like
And
when
don't
I
do nothing.
and don't do anything. Cause like when his family came to get his shit out of my house, his cousin said, "Oh, I thought he changed. I thought he wasn't doing that anymore because of you." And I'm like, "Huh? What you mean? He got a pattern of this shit?
You out here beating
Like,
hoes?
what he doing?
And
Like,
y'all,
not-
and y'all,
like,
knew.
y'all just like not
We're the ones that they know.
They raise fuck niggas. Yes.
They know the niggas
Pick me's are
abusive.
dangerous.
They know he's stalking. They know that he's doing all of this bullshit. Yet and still, they come to his aid and rescue. They never
Every time.
let him
reap the
take them consequences.
Yep. Every time.
And then we'll
Every
have the
single
nerve to
time.
get mad at the motherfucker that was getting abused.
Mm-hmm.
You got these people in his business, and you have to be like that.
Rewinding all the way back to the point of this, Cassie.
Yep.
Like, look, what you're not finna do is think that because your brother threw a punch that you finna get one off.
That's like the man who was killed in
What?
Chicago. His family knew he had a history of hitting women. He
The
hit-
one in the restaurant?
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Why
That
would
whole
you even? Why would that even be a phrase come out your mouth? Say one more goddamn thing, I'm knocking you out.
you
Right.
you can tell. He was like, that nigga beating bitches up. And then the one that was laughing or whatever, like, he told you, everybody said the same thing. He beating her ass.
Hey, shout out to the son. He went in there like, hey, you ain't what you ain't gonna do.
Not this one.
What you ain't gonna do. Can you imagine watching that shit?
Right.
And having a gun in your hand? Nigga.
I can honestly tell you that
overkill.
Man, the
reason why
clip empty.
Whole clip.
The reason
talking
why
shit.
My stepdad is not in the dirt is because I caught a felony early. So by the time he was like, when all of this shit started popping off with all of that, I couldn't put a bullet in it. Because at that point, like, no. Because I wasn't used to seeing that. Like, that's not something that I had to grow up like, damn, man, this nigga swinging on my mama and shit doing all this kind of, and then you put your fucking hands on me. Nigga, my niggas not even putting their hands on me.
Right.
Yes. I'm mad they ain't give you no cookies.
I think they just pull it out of the freezer. I just pull it and grab it. That was my first time opening the bag when you opened it up. I saw it all out.
Now I said I'm mad they didn't give you no cookies.
You think they'd give you like a stack of cookies?
Yeah, I don't do that no more. Court. But yeah. But on to less angry news.
You got more to talk about? At that point, I thought we'd be done for the day.
So that middle, because this shit had me crying. So we gonna play the video, but then I'm gonna read
Please don't tell me that's the Amazon.
Yes. Yes. So we gonna play the video. But I'm
That's why you gotta shut up, Shavonda. Restriction.
What did she say?
She probably said some shit. She be reckless.
Really said nothing.
She's reckless. She said something about some shit. I trust.
I haven't seen her.
Trust me, she said some shit. It's Shavonda.
I ain't saw her say anything.
All right. What video is it?
I said I was gonna get my son.
It's the one between Kiki and Charlamagne.
The push it to the
main
one.
PC.
Push it to the
They all say main PC.
It's like it's right in the middle.
Which one? Which
it's
one?
in the middle between, right there.
This one?
Over. Right. Over. Yep.
Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge. Don't look down, just keep your head or you'll finish.
Oh, both sides.
Open up the limit. Past the point of no return. Reach the top, but still you gotta learn how to keep it. Hit the wheel and double the stakes. Throttle wide open like a bat out of hell. You crash the gates. Going for the back or beyond. Nothing gonna stop you. There's nothing that's gone so close.
What does Take You Through the Limit from? What is that movie from? Is that
I
from?
don't know.
Hey.
Is it Scarface?
Yep.
So,
when he coming up?
Now the video is one thing, but the comments on Instagram had me cracking up. It's a woman. She out here looking like Emmanuel Lewis. Kevin Gates got to chill. It's the Amazon employee just looking at her like, I don't get paid enough for this.
And don't take that shit.
She stole her album. Wow.
You didn't see the Amazon driver right there?
All I'm trying to say,
To the side.
what kind of driving are you doing that you get?
I want to know. I want to know what went wrong that driving got that tricky.
You could have actually got away going 30, 40 miles per hour. You didn't have to go like whatever
like
that.
these got real tricky, real quick.
She hit something.
Yo, got off her job as a butler and felt like living on the wild side.
Take a walk on the wild side.
Look good for
They
your
got dressed, you
mugshot.
got to be dressed for the occasion.
And she stepped up with playing
Dress for your
that.
mugshot.
Playing
that
that.
mugshot was gonna be fancy.
Why is she dressed like a penguin?
Why did she get out and just walk away like that? Like casual.
She even run. She didn't even run. Right.
That's
She
her
got
ass
was
couldn't.
hurt.
She was hurting. Now if she was hurting, then imagine how she felt when she got up the next day.
Right.
Now, somebody said I'm crying to music from the Scarface soundtrack.
That shit was
Push it to the
I never
limit.
watched it.
She looked like she ain't had no gun, like nothing. She just
She was Farnsworth mentally for 30 minutes.
they wasn't fighting. They looked like they weren't arguing. The Amazon driver was standing there calmly. Like,
Hey, what are you supposed to do? Hey.
I don't know what's funnier, her being dressed as a handsome young man or to walk off after rolling her ass off the truck.
I mean, she rolled out of the truck full speed.
Dude, it's so many.
Something broke.
It's so many people calling her Kevin Gates in these comments. Though.
Push that nigga out the truck like.
She just slid up. I mean, shit went tricky, got real quick.
Handsome young man.
And then what's funny is that after the truck crash, it took her a minute to come back in frame to walk away.
I'm glad she's doing okay.
Why
she was?
Why she dressed like Gregory Hines to do this shit?
When I see videos like this, I be on updates. Like I be want to know what happened.
Bro, that's a deep cut reference right there, Joe.
Gregory Hines,
not with a tap shoe.
That is a
whole
black
tap dance
reference,
situation.
man.
See, Shamanda said, "Is she locked up?" That's what I want to know.
No, she is not.
One person says she dressed like Pee Wee Herman, and somebody else says she just like a puppet.
What was it? Oh, like the dummy, like the she's dressed like a ventriloquist puppet.
Absolutely.
Like, where would she come from? I got a question.
Hey, she got sucked out that truck like she was on the plane with a hole in the side of it, bro.
Those are dressing like the WB Frog and committed GTA is nuts. Everybody,
hello, my baby.
Right.
Hello,
Everybody,
my baby.
do the Michigan rag.
Yo, that frog was racist.
Stop, hop, drop, Lopolis.
No, the WB need to rebrand off that frog alone.
Stop, drop, shut them down, open
Yeah,
up,
but they
shut.
went to UPN at first.
Yeah, that shit had
That
me
frog was
cracking
racist
up.
as fuck.
Everybody, do the
Because I was like,
Michigan rag.
because the first thing I noticed was the outfit. Because the first time I watched it, I didn't see the
Ribbit.
Amazon worker on the side, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
The dude trying to
Amazon
show him off. He was like,
really
"Ribbit."
giving a bow tie, and then I was like, "Oh, dog."
Hello, my ragtime gal.
Leaving prom to go commit felonies is crazy.
She said, "Okay, maybe you're organized."
Doug would always he would always try to show the frog. He would do shit. That was like ribbit. That would not do the dance no more.
As soon as somebody leaves, hello, my baby.
That would shut up. That was getting fed up with that motherfucking frog.
And they check themselves into the mental hall.
Right.
He's like, this song. Like,
That was so everything to try to get that theater. Oh my goodness.
We only got one more video tonight, and I feel like
the WB.
maybe her organized crime ring has a dress code.
All right. You gotta look.
They henchmen?
Y'all work for the Joker.
Because bro really do be having folks in like uniforms.
Yeah. She felt miserable.
Hey, if she think that motherfucking flip out that truck was some shit, wait till Batman catch her. He gonna beat the suspenders off her goofy.
Yeah, because when I tell you, I watched this video hundreds of times, and I still laugh.
Beating up dog about the water cup.
Yes. He said Sprite. And so his ass when he was drowning him in the.
Like, bro, why you drowning with a soda thing, bro? Why does nobody stop him?
I want y'all to take a glimpse at Tone's future.
Fuck, how random.
It's not random.
Random shots at me for no reason. But continue.
I want y'all to take a look at Tone's future when he is finally put into Shady Oaks. It's the one next to Charlemagne to the left.
Where is it at? Which one? This one?
Next to Charlemagne to the left.
I ain't got my glasses on.
No, that's the wrong way. Oh, never mind.
Somebody
Getting sucked through your house coat.
Wait, did he? Not he
petted
patted her head.
All of y'all can suck my balls through my drawers.
Good job,
Was a
Barbara.
person.
Hey, the crazy part is I have petted heads.
Hey, listen.
Good job.
He was
Barbara.
back there getting that velveteen rub.
Actually, she was going in.
Cause you, hey, look, Dino said at the same time. You was definitely getting the velveteen because you know her teeth was on the side of the on the nightstand in the glass.
Sue Ann was going crazy.
I don't know. I look like that was one of the nurses or something. I don't look like one of the people there with him.
That ain't no nurse.
Now,
That,
that looked like somebody that was in there.
that better not be a nurse.
I saw that gray hair and that ponytail.
Dude was just standing there.
Poor Rita.
Like, good girl. Rita said,
I walked in on this before working in the LTC facility.
Yeah,
The Velveteen
Rita
Rub.
used to say that all the time. Like she had to move people off of certain wings because they wouldn't stop fucking in nursing homes.
Hey, you know, I was cracking up because they was talking about like different residents like having STDs in the nursing home because they was fucking each other. Like, bro, y'all was too old to be getting the clap.
And making a clap for that matter.
Never too old to get the clap, apparently.
That is
Getting
crazy.
syphilis at like 75.
You
is
said
wild.
Susan still chewing, ain't it?
that's nasty work. Very literally.
Yeah, speaking of walking in, I had a rude awakening as a mom today.
Your fault. Knock on doors.
No, so here's the thing.
Nasty word.
Texted me last night and she was like, "Ma, I am so high." So I sent her the movie cover for How High. And she was like, "See, this is your problem now. You don't take nothing serious." I'm like,
That's what she told you?
yeah. I'm like, yeah, you told me you was high.
You don't take
I was just asking how high. So, but by the time she saw it, it was like 6 hours later. Like she wrote me at like 4:30 in the morning. I think I was knocked out by then.
She wrote you a long time ago, but she was too high to realize she didn't need to hit the send button.
So,
yes, it does.
So this morning, my mom was telling me that when Ree came in last night, she was like, I told Ree to bring my food in from outside. This thing came. She was like, I think she was toasted. Toasted was funny. I was like, she had already texted me. I said, Ree was high as fuck last night. She was like, yeah. She was like, because I asked her, she was like, is anybody coming in the house with you? And she was like, and went in her room and crashed out. So I'm thinking, nobody's there. So apparently Ree snuck her girlfriend in like after the fact. So we didn't know anybody was there. I don't give a fuck about Ree having company, but I guess her girlfriend was nervous because it was late. I'm like, well, for you, nigga, you spent the night over here and walked around in your damn ethical draws and everything else. Like, we don't care. You've been here.
It's a free-form house.
Yeah.
You're lucky because it's an all-woman's house.
But,
so that's cool.
but my thing was, not to have anybody in this house without telling me. I don't care that they're here, but
Just tell.
naked mom. We discussed this last week. Naked moms and shit. If we didn't,
It's nasty work.
yeah. But I get up in the middle of the night, ass naked. Maybe I put on some slides and I go and get some orange juice or something. Go let the dog out. Whatever I got to do.
Wait, you let the dog out?
Out here in the buff, drinking OJ,
And letting the dog out?
She know how to come back to the door.
Just make that easy for her.
So
Nasty work, my guy.
So because I knew that she was really fucked up, she let her friend talk her into eating edibles on top of smoking.
Oh shit!
Welcome to a party.
Right.
So
That's a party.
this nigga been high, but like she was still high when I was on the way to record.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
ain't coming. That's gonna be. Yeah, I was gonna say that's like
Absolutely.
Tuesday. She'll
Absolutely.
come back Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
Until Thanksgiving.
So
She gonna be giving thanks that she not high no more.
she was like, I'm never listening to this motherfucker again. Like she was like, and I told him like, this is peer pressure. She was like, and I know you. It's kind of disappointing to me because you like, you never let people talk you into doing stuff. But I was like, hey, I bet you know better this time.
Was it not a fun ride?
So
She don't know yet.
No,
She's
still riding.
She's trying to learn it.
They still climbing. They still
She's
climbing
been-
to the top.
look, she been trying to hit the emergency brakes on this ride, and They ain't working.
Nah,
So
she really just need to take some CBD.
Once you eat that edible,
if she takes some CBD, that's gonna knock her back down.
So this morning, I go and I'm automatic. I'm like, she high as shit. I know if I not like, she not go here because it'd be hard to wake her up on a normal day. So I go and I open the door. I see a sock in the air. Like,
why would you just open the door?
Because moms have no boundaries.
You walking into something and you gonna regret it.
Right. Moms have no boundaries.
I have to for the sake of the pie. I gotta walk so she can run.
Don't complain when you take off.
Right. Here it comes.
Y'all just had a whole conversation about a nigga. You know what?
Here it comes literally.
Here
it comes literally.
But that's the thing. Like, moms had already said that Ree was like nobody was with her. So I thought she was in there by herself, just high. So I was finna go in there fucking with her because I knew that she was high. I didn't know a fucking leg was high in the goddamn air. So then I walk in, I'm like, first I was confused for a second because it was first thing in the morning. And I was like, bro, nigga. I was like, bro, are you like sleeping with your fucking, are you bent up like a pretzel or is you in here with somebody? And then I heard a little giggle. And I knew like, cause her girlfriend was like 4 foot something. And she like got a real life, so I knew it was her. And I'm like, bruh. And I closed the door and I started laughing. So I heard a girl, she's like, oh my God. So I told mom.
Monk down challenge.
So I told mom, was like, I told mom, I was like, bro, I thought you said she didn't have company. She was like, she don't. She was like, seeing stuff. I was like, no, nigga, I'm seeing stuff.
Like seeing stuff I don't want to see, that I can't unsee.
She was in there for a minute, like, huh.
That's like a whole lot of
wasn't her mom
unsee.
it in. That was her daughter.
That was her daughter.
Right.
No, I'm seeing stuff.
You good, fam?
She has the hiccups.
They always come. The talking make you get the hiccups because I only get them on Sundays when I'm potting.
Yeah, well, also
you be
too,
eating and
air.
talking at the same time, so you swallow a lot of air.
Yeah.
That's why I got hiccups after sucking little dick.
You know, thank you for tuning into another edition of the whatever fucking show this is. Make sure you check us out on all streaming.
No, I'm not done.
Emotional damage.
So I go back in the kitchen and I'm like, Mom, I thought you said she didn't have company. She was like, she don't. She was like, Ree seeing stuff. Ain't nobody in there. I said, no, nigga, I'm seeing stuff. I'm like, I walked in there. Then I got in a kitchen chair and digged my legs. I said, somebody in there heals of Jesus. And then I heard, oh my fucking God. I'm like, bruh. So she died. So no, that the Indian food that I was eating at the beginning of the show.
Is that your hush food?
Yeah, Ree was like, sorry for fake traumatizing you, OG. If it makes you feel better, you didn't walk in on nothing. Anyways, I'm still high as fuck and word at this point. I can't do drugs with y'all no more. And I bought you Indian, so don't eat. Yeah, she said, I'm sorry, I'm telling you. This is the worst fucking high of my life right now. I didn't mean to sneak her in. She was worried and wanted to come watch me, so I ain't flip out or nothing.
Aww.
Yeah, you got a grown kid.
Yeah, and I'm not tripping about it. Was just like the one time. Because usually I do I just tap on her door a little bit. But how high she was telling me that she was, I'm like, bro, I'm finna go fuck with her. Cause learn you.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was just,
And
I'm
learn-
like, you wasn't
and
that
learn you.
goddamn high. And then I realized, I'm like, we don't wear white socks in this house. Like, we don't buy white socks at all. So the fact that it was a white sock.
Analyzing what you were looking at. Like,
yeah, because it's because.
Like, wait, we don't wear white socks.
Yeah, because it fucked me up because my mom had literally told me that nobody was here. And Ree is usually very good about, hey, Mom, can such and such, come by? She'll always ask because sometimes maybe I don't want nobody in the fucking house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she got a dorm. Go to her this weekend. She was just here last weekend. But yeah, so.
You've been experiencing a lot of first time
as she should.
Things that are
Oh, that's why I'm ecstatic that my daughter's a lesbian. I love it. I love it. But yeah, I just being a parent is nasty work, bro.
It really is.
Cause like I had to.
No, don't tell that story.
Can we go home?
Yes.
At this point, you just.
Don't tell that.
Yes.
At this point, you Diddy-ing us, fam. Can we go home?
Don't tell that story.
Diddy and you, nigga, you get up and leave whenever the fuck you feel like it anyway.
That's because I didn't sign the NDA.
But yeah, I am about to go home because I gotta go medicate my baby because I'm pretty
Medicate. The baby's medicated right now. Just sniff her for a while. You can pick up where she
Well,
left off
speaking
at.
of sniffing, we're gonna close out with this. Go ahead and show that last one.
Me too. Is
I
there,
got
is there
one.
medication
What's
in
the
your
last
hand
one?
right there?
Work in the morning.
Damn it.
No.
You see,
just in case we gotta
it's
go
the
for a cousin.
one right next to us. It's the very first one after us.
Yeah, I had to ride.
But if I
away
go,
with her.
but if I have to go home right away, then I'm okay.
I had.
Why
to
whenever
ride
you
the
try
way.
to show a pic, Tommy, it don't work?
Wait, go back to it.
Want a bump? Snortable caffeine, bro.
Wait, what?
I'll try it.
They selling cocaine.
I'll
Yeah.
try it.
Try it?
I said I will try
They
it.
selling
Okay.
cocaine.
I would
Why
try
would you snort caffeine? when you
Because it's
drink
not
it?
caffeine, it's cocaine.
Coke,
It's a
man.
charged energy booster.
Read what a bump. First of all,
Snortable.
it's called a
All
bump.
natural and perfectly legal.
It's a
Cocaine
If
is not legal.
it's a
if you
blend
have to put that on
of
there-
caffeine and what's that say? Inositol?
What we say all the time, if there is a sign
Designed
for it,
that
that means
instant
somebody has
pick-me-up.
done something they shouldn't have done.
Think of
The
it
fact
as
you
a
gotta
lightning
put
bolt.
Perfectly legal.
A lightning bolt of energy in a 1 gram vial. Just a bump.
and you're ready to rumble.
A gram of Coke.
Yep.
That all sounds like
I ain't trying that
advertising for cocaine. That's-
Want a bump?
After
Simply
you
tap
take it.
out a small.
Cause just imagine, bro.
It's named after
Of our energy
cocaine.
boosting powder.
Take a
Take a
swift snort.
And get ready to ride that lightning bolt of rejuvenation.
Sounds like a night at Club 54.
Absolutely.
What
Snorting.
does it feel like?
Riding a
Snorting.
lightning bolt or rejuvenation sound like a nigga had a honey pack and we finna get to it.
Mhm.
So a bump plus a honey pack is a wild night.
Yeah, that's a
I feel bad for any woman
But bro,
no,
like
that's
you
a
just like you
or
and
man.
that's picking out a coffin.
you in a
Hit it with a-
like bro, we just in a meeting and you just like
They used to do it all the time.
You ever experienced it?
yes in Chicago.
Did you like it?
I did. I did. A lot. A whole lot. For a long time.
All right. So now we're-
Once again, we have come to the end of this episode.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have.
that sounds like a fun ride.
It was.
That sounds like a lightning bolt of rejuvenation.
Mhm.
No, it was a fun ride. Regular cowgirl, reverse cowgirl, like one. I did some shit I didn't even know I could do.
That's usually when you find out.
Shout out to the honey packs.
I was like,
Shout out
God
to
damn,
Flex-
nigga, who took it? Me and you.
Shout out to flexibility.
I was only flexible in the moment. I felt that shit that next morning.
It's always like that. Once you come down, you be like, what actually did I do?
I was like, what
No,
did I
I'm-
pull?
Like this.
Nope, I'll still be
What
good.
did I do?
Yeah, I'm not there no more.
So you just eat
My knee hurt now.
You just taste it and shit? Like just eat it?
Yeah, it's just Viagra that's in the
And,
actual.
and a honey,
The same kind of type of honey pack size that you would get, like if you actually got honey
like
from
like
Popeyes.
like a biscuit.
Yeah,
Word.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure you're,
And he didn't-
make sure you're healthy and your heart is in good condition.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Tommy, you might want to go to the doctor first.
He didn't even
You're 50.
eat the whole pack though. He only ate half of it.
I mean,
He's a sexual tyrannosaurus anyway. We just wanted to see what the boots would be like.
Shut up.
What?
In the show.
I'm assuming
curious.
I'm
I'm
coming around
curious.
the corner to the age where I'm gonna actually need some shit one day. That's a scary.
I would be curious to watch the build up. It's like
I sell some shit you just kind of like spray on a little bit.
I got spray shit.
We got spray, we got cream.
Was it cement?
Shop lasciviousvibes.com for your sexual enhancement
Speaking
needs.
of, Black Friday's coming.
Yay!
And
Yes.
hopefully you are too. Shop Lascivious Vibes.
And hey, also, I'm chronicallyresilient.com.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna
That
start
was
sending
good.
out
Body
what was it,
butters,
She Tech
banging body
messages?
butters.
Can beats our space.
All right. Until next time, we got a hoe.
There's the